old one may be up here. Stay alert in the chat. Giveaway prizes. Heck, maybe we'll give away Uncle Bill's cowboy hat. Jim's his sidekick, wouldn't you know? Uncle Extra Medium in the show. Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's all be part of hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe. Hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe.
Hey, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in, boys and girls, ladies, friends, and neighbors, and all the ships at sea. We have all my closest buddies here, including Charles. Say hi, Charles.
Hello.
Hey, Charles. How about Dominic? Yeah, unmute the mic and say hello, goddammit.
What?
Hello.
All right, thank you. Now you can mute it again. And we got, yeah, I'm just kidding. They weren't that noisy. We could barely hear the people in the background. They're Artie's. And we got Artie here. Artie, Artco Drone Solutions. Good to see you, my friend. And a special guest tonight. No, this guy. That guy right there. G. He put in G because, he's lazy. This is my friend Greg. And Greg, I've known since we were 18 years old and freshmen in college. Met in the cafeteria 44 years ago. My oldest living friend that I'm still in touch with, because I'm not in touch with the ones that passed on any longer. Not usually. Maybe in my dreams. Hi, Greg. How you doing? And how is Ashland, the beautiful coal mining region of Ashland, Pennsylvania tonight?
Couldn't get any better, Bill. Not as sunny as Florida, but it's not as cold as it usually is.
Yeah. No, you were saying it's actually a little bit on the warm side for this time of year.
Very much so.
Is that Tim Jackson's dad? That's pretty good, Max. I like that. I'm sorry, Greg. If you knew who Tim Jackson was, you might be upset. So, Artie.
Yes.
Would you care to introduce everybody in the chat room to say hello to everybody?
Sure. We have Dominic, Northside Hawk, Charles Galuski, and we got Michael Wright. That's our drone guy, Johnny Drone Flyer, and we got Matt. Matt's there 420. Brad, Catskill Brad, Mark Sullivan, and we got Joe, Captain Joe America, USA Drone Flyer. We got Michael, Mr. B, Outdoor Misadventures. We got Jody, Drone Shots. And, we got Bill, Quinn Dynasty Drones. Welcome. And that's about it. Yeah.
Well, there's more than that. You didn't say 20 names. We got 20 in here. Well, it's probably including us, so maybe you're right. So anyway, thanks, guys.
We got
welcome
Dustin.
In. Oh, Dustin's
One Vision
here?
Aerial.
Hey, Dustin.
Oh, right. Hey, Dustin.
Yep. Oh, and Chris, Sunrise Water Media.
Brad's here. Hi, Chris, my nephew. And Lloyd just popped in.
Lloyd Mendenhall. Yep. Who was just on my show a few hours ago.
Cool.
My conservative show called Free Conservative Camp.
Yeah. Well, Greg lives in a fairly conservative part of the state, I believe, don't you, Greg?
It's fairly conservative here, I would say.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I just said that. Greg, I'm sorry. Greg is moving into his new house. Yeah, that's the mess back there. Everybody congratulate Greg on getting his new house.
Hey, congratulations, Greg.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. He's owned so many, but he's found himself quite the bargain there in that quiet section of Pennsylvania, and I'm jealous of him. So there you go. Very good. So how's everybody doing today? Anybody fly? Anything interesting going on?
Not yet.
No? The weather's
But I
just
planned
been
to on Friday, Thursday,
yeah.
which was your Friday.
I went to my dad's.
Yeah, how was that?
Remember you saying you were going to do that?
Oh, it's always good. I was going to fly, and of course I didn't. I charged up my POS and my FPV and my Air 2S and
Cool.
and hey Maddie, how you doing? Welcome in. Sorry I missed your
Maddie.
stream. I got back really
and
late.
Steven Drones. Yeah.
Yep.
Off
fact,
grid, everything. Good to see you.
Oh, okay. We got to show this. Hold on a second.
Oh boy.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
I thought we were back.
We
then
thought
the
we
door
were
shut.
backstage. Yeah, we thought the door was shut. Who did you leave the door open on purpose?
Maybe.
Hi Tammy. Hi Max.
Happy
I
Sunday,
need to
everyone.
put a sock on that
Boys.
doorknob.
Did you meet my friend from Pennsylvania right there, Greg?
Oh, yeah.
These guys were
Greg,
in New
hi,
York.
nice to meet you, Greg.
Nice to meet you, Greg.
Nice to meet you too.
My oldest friend. They actually go to what's the name of the track again in Pennsylvania?
Evergreen.
Evergreen
Oh,
Raceway.
yeah, I've heard of Evergreen up in the Poconos.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah. A little bit past it.
Endless
Oh,
Mountains,
mhm.
they call that there. But the Drums area, right near where I used to live.
Drums, yeah.
Right.
Oh, I just got a message. We're not going to have Alexis, I guess, tonight. She's got no internet at her house. AT&T
Oh,
will be
no.
there to fix it.
Everybody's having internet problems. Everybody.
Avada!
Avada! Well, not me.
Ah,
Avada.
Yeah, not me.
No, and you could be like Alexis. You could be like Greg and come on with your phone.
Yeah, there
Right,
you
coal
go.
fired.
Try something different.
yeah.
Yeah, your phone's doing a pretty good job,
You
actually.
gotta learn how to
Greg.
do
Yeah.
yours too.
What?
How about your chat? It's got to be like one of these buttons up here.
What to make it bigger?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna watch
That's what
what?
she said.
How about the chat?
Something about getting big. What?
Yeah, I said I don't know how to make it bigger.
You want to see?
I don't believe that at all. So
I'll show you.
there, it's bigger. But anyway, yeah, they go to Evergreen because Max and Tammy are very most. But Max is a really, really good FPV pilot,
So is Tammy.
so is Tammy. And they go, but they do the drift cars there, the drift racing, and he chases after them with the drone. Gets some really, really cool video.
Sure.
That's the reason they drive all the way.
Very cool.
Yeah, to Drums. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, we love going to that track.
Yeah, Greg's lived in Pennsylvania for 44 years, since college.
Oh,
and
yeah?
Well, that's why I met him in that area.
Yeah.
So I went to
Oh,
Wilkes. I went to Wilkes College, and we met at the cafeteria.
You're from
Ah.
Pennsylvania?
Mm-mm.
You've never mentioned that before, Uncle
He's
Bill.
from New Jersey.
Where's your baby picture? You're also muted.
Avada!
Max is very abusive of me. Yeah. You want to see my? You want to see my baby picture?
I
don't
love
care.
your baby picture.
There you go.
Everybody loves it.
I'm adorable. There it
There
is.
you go.
Make the face, Uncle Bill.
I see the resemblance.
Mhm.
I'd imagine. I think so.
That's fancy.
Did not
They've
want
always,
to go
they've
to
always
one
told me
of
that
those.
that's me.
We got 10 more minutes. And then I'll put more cheese on.
Where does he want outside?
Some people never change.
Right? It's not even 4:20 time yet.
Up. We're being nudged by
Yeah.
the little nudger.
You got a pizza in the
Oh.
oven, so
Yeah, it could be about the pizza. We're not sure.
There's somebody under the table, Greg.
He's crying. Pup, come here.
Heard that. That's pretty funny. So have you guys flown lately?
No, not at all. It's actually been a very dreary winter. I think that I would feel more compelled to go out and try to get some footage if, there was pretty snow on the trees or ice on the river, but it's been rainy and gray and pretty unexciting outside. Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
My sad face.
I did get some good snow.
I can do my
Yeah,
brother's.
Max got some great snow.
I only had to drive 6 hours for it, but
He drove 6 hours in one direction.
Got some snow video and drove 6 hours
and turned
back home.
around and came back.
For nothing.
It wasn't the purpose, but it was
Canada.
the only thing he got out of that drive.
Hey, we got Kevin all the way from the Philippines in the
Hey,
chat.
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
How you doing?
We got,
we got John Flynn.
Leonard,
Yeah, just Canada.
JSK Enterprise,
And Warren's
Warren,
in. And
You're a show.
Good. Thank you, Artie.
And John, Flying Flynn Media.
You know what I just noticed? Look at the picture of my brother. There. Look now. Look down. Wow.
Yeah, you could be cousin.
Except he looks like he's taking a dump right now. That's what I think's going on because that's how that face happened right there. Get him away from me. But anyway, so explain to people what happened there. You were telling a story. You drove 6 hours, drove back, and you gave Canada the finger because
Just Canada, not Canadians.
Not Canadians.
Right.
Canada.
We
Yeah,
understand.
I see JSK in the chat. He said, Max, you didn't get the wood splitter?
No. This boy has a little bit of a history with the law.
It only having to do with weed, so come on.
Nah, so I had to get some paperwork done, and I got to head up again.
Pop.
That's what it was. It was because of that.
I'm gonna see what this guy wants. Come on, baby.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a little baggie of weed.
No, it was a trash bag full.
Yeah. 5 keys.
It was just a backpack full.
So, but it happened in 2004. So, so long ago. So I just got to get paperwork that it's closed out. Because they don't see that. They just see the record of it. So, and then
he was traveling. Just so you know, he's in New York. He has a side. I'm talking to my friend Greg over here. I got to keep him up to date because he's brand new here.
Well, not side business, but that's another thing I can't say neither when I go there. Can't say that because then it's commercial.
All right, what he's doing is he's
I residentially split wood.
The next 60 years of his life for split wood.
Yeah.
So he needs a gigantic wood splitter that he was going to Canada for instead of buying the more expensive American one that probably would end up saving you money when all is said and done with all these trips back and forth and whatever else. I guess I don't know.
What kind of wood splitter?
It's a Easton made. They're up in Ontario, Canada.
It's
Perth.
Okay.
It's a big one.
It's not the big one, but I mean, it's a lot better than what I have.
It's bigger than what you can buy at Home Depot.
Yeah, way bigger.
Ooh,
All
I
they're crying is
bet.
about pizza.
What does that run?
It's a gasoline engine, 22 tons.
No,
Okay.
No.
You can
That's
put
pretty
different
big.
splitter heads in it, 4-way, 6-way,
No.
1-way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
Well, that's fancy.
now we're getting some action.
yeah. All right, I gotta go check my pizza. Tammy's gonna take over.
Oh, okay.
That Jasper up.
You got any wood splitters, Greg?
Come here,
I see them a lot. They're expensive.
Yeah.
About $1,000
No.
for something decent, but nothing like that. Like that's fancy. Like I only see single splitters.
Right. It's fancy.
That's,
It's a
that's
fancy
more
wood.
commercial type.
Yeah.
Well, he knows how to handle his wood.
Ooh, I bet.
I actually worked cutting firewood for a dude a couple summers ago. That's some work. Big stuff, real big silver maple, giant logs. Like I don't know, 2 guys can barely pick them up. They're pretty burly. You know, you got to keep your shit together.
You were cutting with a chainsaw, cutting wood.
Yeah, most of the stuff was down. We dropped some stuff, but a lot of stuff had already come down. Then we're cutting it up with a chainsaw and then hauling it back with quads and splitting it and stacking it for them.
Oh wow.
So literally cut enough stuff you could have built a house out of the logs.
What
Pretty
did you
cool.
use? What did
Guys
you
in his
use?
80s.
Did you use wedges or how did you split them?
Well, gas powered wood splitter, piece of shit, but it worked great. You know what I mean? Like a very low end splitter. But so it was the first splitter I ever used. So I was pretty impressed. Some of these logs were enormous. Could barely get them up on the splitter. Dude I worked with was pretty strong too. So
Yeah.
It's hard work.
a lot easier than using wedges like back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell you what, though, at the end of the day, man, you are sore. Your work.
We've
You've been doing all kinds of different jobs like that lately for people. I'm impressed, actually. So Greg supports himself is by taking on odd jobs.
Odder the better.
Yeah, you're an odd guy. So
this guy's wide awake.
I got paid to throw trout. Thought that was something. That's a resume builder.
I know. And look, here it comes.
Pizza.
What about a trout?
I got paid to throw trout. I was managing a guy's estate, and he has a fishing derby. So, I go to work one day, and he's like, "Oh, getting some trout delivered. Can you throw them in the pond?" I never saw trout like some of these, and like I didn't even know there were tiger trout. But these, like rainbows and goldens, and it's just phenomenal fish. I mean, like he has his annual fishing derby for kids in this little pond, and there are hundreds of giant trout in this pond. Like you wouldn't know it if you just drove past it. But pretty cool gig. Worked with chickens. You could pet them. Like I grew up on a farm. I had never petted chicken. You reach under them and get the eggs and stuff and get pecked. I've dealt with that. But like these were raised by Amish kids and handled, and you could pet them. They'd follow you around at work. It was very cool. Neat environment.
Very cool.
Yeah. But I never threw trout for a living before. That was the first.
How many did you have to
plucking.
throw?
I was a professional duck plucker for a day. Everybody needs a good duck plucker.
Especially a mother duck plucker.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you learn some interesting skills in Joe Biden's America, that's for sure.
I gotta sit this way because Uncle Bill has it all messed up.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna try light John's off with a light.
Did I mess up now?
You could get one of those baby picture things, though. That's pretty badass. I like that.
Like that? Yeah, I scanned that. I don't even know where that picture is right now. I think I do. Actually, it's in a book over there. But
you're like,
I know. I know. He's got the uplighting.
He's gonna tell like a story.
I know. It's too much uplighting. But see, look at his eyes. He's closing his eyes. It's too late for.
Devin, Greg. And people are asking who you are that came in late. Greg's an old friend of mine from Pennsylvania. Just so you guys know, my oldest friend actually. Yep.
We'll be asking the tough questions on drones tonight.
Right there we go.
Yeah, he wants to get into it.
Oh yeah.
Actually. Yep.
Hey.
He was going to start with a mini
friend
two.
of Bill's and mine stopped by. He's a realtor and came to town with one of the mini twos, and it was super windy that day. About 30 mile an hour, steady breeze, and these gusts in it, and I couldn't believe how steady it tracked. And the video from it was just amazing. Like I do a lot of roofing work from time to time. So like being able to like have a tool like that where you could go and actually check out people's roofs without even getting up on them. Because I'll tell you what, I live in an area that's very old, and some of these buildings you don't really want to be on. They're that rotted. So, being able to go up there without going up there, could be invaluable. I had one roof I worked on, fifth of the roof wasn't even on it. Big old hotel brothel from the 1800s. One of the old turnpikes, like, very, very, very old structure. And, this thing was so rotted that as the temperature went above freezing, parts of the floor would melt out from underneath you as you walked on it. Now, I don't know. I have one rule with work. I come home for dinner. And that day I thought, I don't think I like it here. throwing down boards so the fucking floor doesn't fall out from underneath you is not my idea of making $10 an hour. So whatever, it is what it is. But like having one of those as a tool is fantastic. You can see all kinds of stuff with it. The resolution blew my mind. Even from up high over town, you could come in on a zoom and see like literally each shingle on a roof.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah.
There's my baby picture.
That is so cute, Art. Look at little Art.
Yeah. And Artie, I never knew you wore glasses.
Tough crowd.
You're a handsome young man.
Baby Art.
Baby Art.
Oh, he just put
turn
it
it back,
Put
Art.
it back up for 1 second,
Put
Art.
it back, Art.
Oh, okay.
Max
Come
just
on.
got here. Look at little Artie.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cute?
What
Yep.
happened? You were cute.
That was 1963. That was 60 years ago.
Thank you for
Late
doing the math.
December?
Appreciate that.
Yep.
Who's the woman?
He's still cooking.
That was my older sister.
It's a cutie. So anyway,
She's
very nice.
72 right now.
Dominic, you were a child at one point, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Do you have any pictures?
I don't know.
Huh?
I'll go and have a look and see if I can find some.
Okay, good. Because you know what you could do? Because on the stream you kind of hang out and don't talk and like that. Every once in a while you could put like a baby picture up and just walk away and do what you want to do.
I'll have a look around.
You
Yeah.
won't even know you're gone.
Put up a little slideshow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's another possibility.
Yeah.
So let me see. Other people. Yes, Andrew, he's still in Pennsylvania. And he does need a drone. And I'm really
Yeah.
tempted because I was going to sell my Mini too. Perhaps and Greg's birthday is February.
Oh.
Oh, how convenient.
Mm.
Dang.
Mhm.
Well, I was going to sell it so I had and put some money towards a Mini 3, but I don't really want it anyway. So maybe we'll see. We'll figure it out. I think I might.
That would be very nice, Uncle Bill.
I think I'm gonna. Why not? I'm not flying it anyway. It's got a sticker set on it. It's dressed up as a shark.
There you go.
That'll be perfect.
Are you an Aquarius, Greg?
I am.
Me too. Aquarius brother.
Kind of
February as
interesting.
well.
I'm such a retard. I'm sitting there thinking, how the hell did he know?
People
I just
entertained.
said his birthday's in February. Dumbass. How'd you know that?
Oh, you're so fast, Bill. You're on the ball, aren't you?
Oh. Very cool.
Huh.
Here's the thing. You have a tendency to lose things. You collect a lot of things, clearly, if you see this room that he's in right now. And he
Oh, yeah.
and he gets great deals. He just picked up an Alaskan Stoker stove for free. They're working. You know what those things cost?
With a ton and a
And,
half of coal, praise God.
Yeah. Ton and a half of coal.
Mhm.
Right. It's rice coal, right?
Rice coal.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a rice burner.
I bought one of those back in the early 90s and it was $1,200. I don't even know. I can't even imagine what they are now.
Isn't that like a nice family picture? I always try to get a family picture and Jasper never looks. Bill, can you make us big for 1 second?
Oh shit.
I'm gonna screen cap this.
I
I can never get Jasper looking.
I love
But
to
he's
make you.
totally
I'd love to
looking.
make you big.
Look.
There you go.
Look, look, look. Say
And he's got his
cheese.
paw. He's got his paw up on the chair.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Aw.
Okay, everybody, screenshot.
no. Look, you're on TV, pup.
Got him.
He's like, pizza, pizza, pizza.
Come on, smile, pup.
Yeah, pup, say cheese. Thank you, Uncle Bill.
All right, I gotta go get pizza.
Yeah, this guy's going nuts. He wants his pizza.
Pizza's good. Oh,
I literally just saved it. Saved a shot. Not that shot.
yeah, right.
I've seen
Don't
plenty of
lie.
that.
Jasper was looking.
What?
Max is getting the pizza.
That's their kid, Greg. Just
Yeah.
so you know.
For
Oh, I
sure.
see.
That's our kid. What are you doing, pup?
58541. That's what I thought.
Yeah. What? Look at my terrible face. You always get me with the worst face.
You look happy.
Jasper
All
looks
right.
great.
I'll review and I'll get you a better one.
Ooh.
So, you know, I got the paid version. You know what I mean? It records everything. So.
This whole room smells like pizza right now.
Ooh, is that homemade?
No.
Oh, he just made it big. Bring it back over.
That's from your nice, what do I want to say? The best store in the world, Walmart.
With a little extra cheese on the top.
Nice.
Say, it looks like there's some slices of American on there or something. What is that? Or Munster?
What kind of slices, honey?
Well, the extra is cheddar cheese, but it was 4 cheese already.
It was already a 4 cheese pizza, and he added some slices of cheddar.
No, that's what's funny. Now, like I said, my mother's Italian, then she remarried an Italian later, and I'm kind of like a big Italian food guy. I like cheddar cheese on pizza. I mean, that's not traditional, but I do. I like cheddar cheese.
Yeah,
on
it's
pizza.
not traditional, but
Shredded
It's good.
Slice of American.
Good is good.
Max
Tasty is tasty.
Max said shredded cheddar and slices of American.
Oh no, the American you can keep. No.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of places up here will throw American on, which is odd.
Well, American cheese melts better than a lot of other ones do. So
Right.
I think that's why they use it.
Plastic bags melt. That doesn't mean I'm going to put it on my pizza. Just saying. Speaking of Walmart, I got a good picture of Walmart.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a Walmart in Pennsylvania. Apparently.
Yeah, that would
This
be
is what,
in
this is what happens when you live in
Lewisville.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
People park their Amish cart.
There you go.
And as you can see from the picture, that the this horse has no class.
Ah.
You see the piles and the liquor there, but at least it's by the carts.
And by the no overnight parking sign.
Right. Exactly.
Isn't that a great shot? You know, Abernathy, we need to go down to the Walmart to pick up some more oats.
Jebediah, we need to get some more oats down at the Walmart. Yep.
I wonder if they
Bill,
put the alarm
you know
on.
how you get an Amish girl pregnant? 2 Mennonite.
Wow. Where's the ba-dum-bum?
I don't know. Let me get my. Sorry, I didn't know Artie was going to do that. I apologize. Thank you, Artie, for the sound effects.
Anyway, that was my closing joke. I got split, guys. Tomorrow's my first day as a permanent worker at the company. So
yeah, but now you can suck because they can't get rid of you. You're a permanent employee now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right, everybody in the chat, thanks for coming. And everybody on the panel, Bill, thanks for having me. Always a lot of fun having, being on this show. You guys have a great evening and catch you next time. Keep them flying.
Good night.
Have a blessed night,
Hey,
Artie.
Artie.
Shut up, bitch!
I thought he'd never leave. Okay. All right. Thank you, Artie, for coming. That was wonderful. What's going on in the chat? Anything new? Let's see.
Well, Akira Show said that pizzas in Italy are crying now.
That poor pizza. What have you done to it? Yeah, no, but I'm weird too. Because like I said, I mean, I like traditional Italian food, but I will experiment. Not so much with American cheese, though. I've had. There was a place in is it Vesuvio's? There's a place, Greg, on 115 in Bear Creek. There's a pizza place there. There used to be for the longest time. He was a guinea from New York, and he made really, really good pizza. And he actually used some cheddar, and he actually put a little Swiss in there.
Oh.
I mean, it's provolone and mozzarella like you're supposed to, but that's what he put in there. And I'll tell you, but really, what made that good and what makes most pizza really good is the crust. You got to have the crust has to be right.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
because anybody can pile cheese on, and there is something to be said about the sauce, and how much and the correct amount of seasoning, oregano, whatever. And something that a lot of people don't do when they make homemade pizza, they don't realize that you got to put olive oil on the crust first before you put the sauce and everything else, because it keeps the sauce from soaking in and making it chewy. And anyway, that's my tip. My helpful hand friend Eloise right there.
Gary
Alright.
said that it's not real Italian pizza without anchovies. I don't think that's true, Gary.
No, the Italians like anchovies. The Italians that don't want anybody to come over their house, because you don't breathe on people after you eat that.
Well, it's
No,
because it's
anchovies
not real Italian pizza unless it has anchovies.
I like anchovies, but they're pretty salty. You got to take it easy on those.
Yeah,
And sardines.
yeah.
It's a funny thing. My dad that I
I love
visited today.
sardines.
Huh?
I love sardines.
I
On
love
pizza,
sardines.
Dominic? You put
Dominic
them on
McGinney.
pizza?
Yep.
When it cooled down, it kind of went taco-like.
What's wrong with anchovies?
That's
Oh,
like
get
a
off my
bad speed
case.
print right
For
there.
anchovies.
Get off my case. I love anchovies.
Yeah, there's a debate going on in the chat now.
Sorry,
I
I
see
had
no
to.
fish, no mushrooms.
Yeah, I just had to.
Oh,
disconnect
Lloyd,
for a few minutes while I was
anchovies
doing
aren't fish
something.
bait. No self-respecting fish would eat that. But I mean, I like anchovies, but like I said, in moderation. You can't go too nuts because it's very strong, right?
Yeah, they
Dominic,
are.
you will admit that.
Yes,
I mean-
I'm not disagreeing.
Okay. And if you have a Caesar salad, if you don't take the anchovy paste and season the bowl first before you make it. Did you know as a chef, it's not a true Caesar salad? Correct?
I'd say about 7 of them is enough for me.
7
Yeah,
anchovies.
7. Yeah, you put when I make a pizza. I
Oh,
put
okay. When you make a whole
each
pizza,
corner.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I like anchovy. How about sardines? You like sardines?
Oh, I love sardines. I had them for dinner last night, actually.
That was the thing. My dad's side of the family, they would eat sardines. They'd get a can with the special key that you open up. And they'd sit there, in olive oil with some crackers and just sit there and eat the
Yeah,
sardines with the
Yeah,
crackers.
pretty much what I had last night. Yeah.
Is it? No wonder you're by yourself all the time. How about you guys? You eat stuff like that?
Yeah.
Charles, you like that?
Well, I've never had anchovies. Sardines used to be one of my favorite snacks as a child.
There you go.
What my grandfather used to do is he would take like a saltine cracker and sort of spread the anchovies on it. He'd give one to me. And then he did this really, really weird thing that I enjoyed as a kid. He would take a glass of Vichy water, shake some salt in it, and so that would be our little sort of a snack together.
Cool.
What?
Wait a minute. That's not what I wanted. Anyway, when we were kids, yeah, like I said, different ethnic snacks, people enjoy, different ethnic things. Like my wife has a whole bunch of ethnic stuff that she will make that even me as an Italian, and we eat every part of the animal there is, kind of shy away from. It's just like, you're not going to eat that, are you? Oh, you don't have to eat it. Go to hell. Go away. Leave me alone. It's mine. I didn't say I wanted to eat it. Cook it outside next time. All right, hold on a second. We're gonna invite in a friend of ours here, ladies. and
What's
gentlemen.
wrong with American cheese, Bill?
It's got its place.
It's got its place everywhere.
Maybe on bologna or liverwurst or something. I guess.
I like bologna. I used to like liverwurst. I mean, it's still okay. I don't buy it.
Yeah.
It's good on a hamburger.
Hamburger?
Because it melts
Yeah.
nice on a hamburger and it adds some.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Good
burger.
toasted cheese, grilled cheese.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah, both.
Grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I like Swiss.
And
I like
toasted
Swiss
cheese.
and cheddar.
And toasted cheese.
Are we talking
Yeah.
American cheese, as in pasteurized, processed cheese food, or are we talking
Food.
the real
The
McCoy?
best.
Plastic cheese.
But you
Yeah,
see, that's not really
No,
cheese.
no, from the deli, not individually wrapped.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
backup.
the individually
Like, when
wrapped
you're
one is
out
what I
of
call
like
plastic
deli
cheese.
sliced cheese.
Yeah,
go
that's
to
real
the-
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, real cheese.
Whereas the
You
individual
want to call it
one-
real
the individual
on
ones
burger,
in plastic, I call plastic cheese.
plastic.
Actually, you know what American cheese is good in omelets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's good in omelets. It is.
Lots of it.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, let us all welcome in your friend and mine. That's enough. Okay. Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Hey,
Tom.
Did you come in to discuss
Muted,
cheese with
Tom.
us?
He's coming to talk about
My
cheese.
first experience with
There you go.
anchovies, we would go out on a Thursday night to the local.
Hey, we're talking about cheese, Tom.
Yeah, you
Okay.
missed the
Well, there was
Yeah, we're
cheese
past
there. There was
anchovies.
cheese
You're
there.
late.
I gotta catch up, Max.
Cheese.
Ketchup.
Anchovies
No,
versus
ketchup. You can put
cheese.
ketchup on eggs, too.
Ketchup, take
Yeah,
it
we're
easy
done.
on the ketchup.
No,
People put
no.
ketchup
Stop.
on too many things.
Well, start
Never
with
on
the
pizza.
anchovy.
Ketchup. Who likes ketchup?
Start
We
with the
would,
anchovy.
Ketchup.
get
Butter.
anti-pasta salad. Okay, before
Tom's talking.
Mom
Wait,
would
what?
order
Okay.
an anti-pasta
I know,
salad, and it was chock full of anchovies. So that was my first experience with anchovies.
Did you like it?
I had to grow accustomed to them. That was the rule in
Oh.
the house. If Mom liked it, so did we. So
Or you didn't eat at
Just the
all.
way
I
it
mean, that's
was.
how that worked back then in the day. You don't,
Yeah.
Right.
things have changed nowadays.
yeah, well,
Back
yes.
when-
yeah,
back
we,
when you
we
ate at
were
a
not
table.
catered to.
Come around.
How about snails?
No, absolutely not.
My grandmother used to put snails in
How
the
about
spaghetti sauce.
Bill? How about balut?
Balut? No, never in a million fucking. Excuse
Never?
me. No. No. Actually, my
I
wife
had
is
it
from the
once.
Philippines and she won't eat it either. So
I had it once
Get up there.
in along a post city in the Philippines. once.
you're a brave man.
Go that way.
No, I did not. I thought it was a pickled egg, Bill. Okay, it was in a jar on the bar, and I got dared by some fellow shipmates, and I was probably 8 beers into a case of San Miguel.
Okay.
And I was immediately sober as a result of attempting to swallow this thing. So,
What was it?
by the way, balut.
Balut.
Balut is a fertilized duck egg that they bury for about a month or so, and then they dig them up and they steam them. But it's already embryonic, we'll say.
That sounds horrid.
Why?
Well,
It's actually got
Who would
it's actually got
go
it's actually got
through this
structure
kind of trouble?
and sometimes a couple of feathers.
Can we get rid of Tom?
Who would go
So-
through this kind
Can
of
you get
trouble
him out
to
of
make
this panel?
something so disgusting?
you would not go through. You would not go through that. First off, if you knew what it was, A, and B, if you were completely sober at the time, you would not engage down that route. Okay, but Bill, they are a delicacy. They love them.
Oh, I
in the
know.
Philippines.
I know.
They are.
Where is it?
They sell them on the street corners. They steam them.
Where?
Okay, in the Philippines.
Philippines.
No, thank you.
Now my wife won't
Very
eat them. She
good.
thinks they're
I'll stay away from
disgusting.
Philippines.
My wife
Anything,
considers herself, upper class and like that. No, we don't eat that. No, we don't eat that.
anything that's buried for a month should stay there.
Well, unless it's a
I
potato.
stand by
okay?
that.
Or it's a
so
Stephen
Irish.
King movie.
Ooh, that's-
If what you just said was true, there'd be no Stephen King movies.
Damn, you didn't even take a break.
There's an interesting delicacy up here called the soupy, and it's kind of like a sausage meat, basically put in a casing, and it's pressed and it's hung in your basement for 6 months, I believe. You bring it down, scrape the mold off it. I think that's a key point, scraping the mold off it, and then you
That's important.
press
That's
it
the important.
again,
That's the key. Is the
and then you
I'm a soupy
You
straight
hang
from
it
the
out for
movie.
another
Yeah.
period of time, and then drop it in oil. There's no preservatives, as far as I know, in this process. So I'm really not exactly
true.
sure how
Yeah,
it
it doesn't
works.
sound like it with the
All
mold.
natural.
But wait, what did it start?
It's organic.
as? It was like a
It's
sausage.
called a soupy.
What does it end up as? Is
basically
what I
chopped
want to
up
know.
meat and spices in a
Well, it was
sausage casing.
processed.
It
Oh,
ends up.
rotting-
It ends up as a
rotting
visit
meat.
to the
That's
to the Geisinger Hospital group. You know, that's what it ends up as.
And
Holy cow!
it's
Craig,
a
I've never heard
$32
of
a pound delicacy.
it.
Yeah,
God.
buddy.
I'll eat expired potato chips.
How about Scrapple? Do you guys have Scrapple where y'all live?
We've had long discussions about Scrapple on my stream. Just
What's
saying.
All right, that's good then. I'm glad to see you cover that already, Bill.
No, but not everybody's heard about it.
No, I don't know a Scrapple.
Tom, have you heard of Scrapple?
No.
I mean, you're from New York. Tom is from New York as well, so he's not that far from you, Greg.
But I've
never heard
traveled
of
throughout the
Scrapple.
country and I've been to many a Waffle House. So yes, I know what's
If you
Oh, Scrapple, you won't find Scrapple at a Waffle.
if
Wait,
you
I don't
want to
think.
I know
if you
about
want to
Scrabble.
sorry, if you want to
Scrapple.
see something really good, I've posted a link to the Stinky Fish
Vegemite?
Challenge.
To the what
It is-
challenge?
Oh
The
no,
Stinky
no, no, no.
Fish Challenge. It is horrible. It is disgusting, but it's
Oh.
worth a good laugh.
Hey, Gary. Sorry. Brant Ariels is here. Hey, Gary.
What did you? She do poor.
So
They're
you
talking-
doing
we-
baby pictures? I don't have a baby picture, but
No,
I got an
babies.
adolescent picture.
So it could go.
Well, just borrow somebody else's. Nobody will know. The hell, you think that's really me? Let me see. How you doing, buddy? There's some new people in the chat, and Artie's not here introducing them. Squid, I'm Mickey McGage, and Squid is good too. Squid could be good. Does anybody like fried galamont?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never had it.
Yeah.
Had squid crackers, but
Done right, love it. Chewy, no good, but done right, love it.
Yeah, it has to be done right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timing's real critical on that.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Andrew said give Jasper the whole pizza.
Mickey McGage also likes tripe, so his credibility just went out the window.
Oh.
Dominic, you like tripe, huh? You are a true
Well,
Italian.
Yeah, I was forced into it as a young kid, so
Did
My
you
mother
grow
beat me as a
accustomed
young
to
kid.
it?
That doesn't mean I was, I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's
no,
good to have.
my old man used to bring it home and boil the shit out of it, basically.
And the house would smell like dirty socks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Never liked it.
The whole
Fritos?
house would smell like dirty gym socks.
Exactly.
Frito
Yep.
corn chips.
Yep, you get
Same.
home and
Oh,
that'd
oh
be
no,
like
no,
it.
no, no,
Yep.
no. This takes corn chips to a new
Hi,
level.
Chris.
Sweatier?
Oh,
Sweatier
geez.
then?
Oh,
It's
much sweatier. Yeah.
More
I'm
sweat.
just trying to explain.
See, I'm a corn
Just
chip
don't know how
guy,
to
right?
explain.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Chris Hope in the chat. Hey there, brother Chris. How you
Hey,
doing?
Chris.
Fritos!
All
That's
right.
the only true corn chip.
Bill, I'm going to share a screen.
Okay. Let me get rid of mine.
Those Great Value ones.
Yeah.
They don't add up.
How do you remove it?
They're not Fritos.
Stop screen. There we go. Okay. Add to stream. There it is. Oh, look at that.
Oh, who's this?
It's, I like back in the day when they used to stack children on top of each other like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me and my two brothers.
Like this was the totem pole picture.
This is the communion confirmation picture.
You're the one in front?
No, that's
No?
my younger brother.
Okay, you're the little guy?
1966. I
Oh,
made
he's
my
the
first
middle guy.
communion, and my older brother made his confirmation. Okay, so
You're like,
Very nice.
we went to I don't know if you remember this place, Bill. Robert Hall's.
What?
Robert Hall's. We would go there for our Easter suits, and of course the special occasion suits. The communion or confirmation suit.
But what about sailor suits?
I got one of those, but that was in 1974. I got a sailor suit. But it
Well,
was
yeah,
one of
that
the
was a
real
private
ones.
affair. That's a little different. I understand.
Yeah, that was a real one. Yeah. So, but
Oh, a real one. I thought you were getting kinky or something. I got it.
No.
I understand.
No.
Okay. All right. Swab the deck.
I had the last of the Cracker Jacks, and then when my son went in, they reissued the Cracker Jacks. They called them.
So to take the picture of the open.
And for those who aren't old, that's because the Cracker Jack kid was wearing a sailor costume
sailor
like that on
suit.
the old
Put
boxes.
70 miles on that
Cracker
dino.
Jacks. Are you guys having a private conversation? Let's wait.
What happened to that pizza?
Share with the
What
class.
happens to that pizza?
That's what Jasper wants to know. He keeps hitting me in the back with his paw.
Well, this popped up on my Facebook feed today.
Too much.
It's a car.
It got glare.
Yeah, that was my old baby.
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Bill, what was the first car you owned?
That I personally own a '68 Mustang.
Funny, that's a random question I was going to ask next time I had a panel.
Actually, I can show you a picture of it right now.
A bunch of random questions. You got another?
This is literally, and I've used this background before, but you can see a piece of my very
There we go,
first
Bill.
my very first car. Right
There we go, Bill. Give me a little large.
I can't really see it.
Put your glasses on.
Okay, fine.
There's my baby picture. That's like 30 grandson right there. Probably like 40.
What is it? What is it? I can't tell.
You had hair.
Is that you?
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah.
You had hair.
Listen to Dom. He had hair.
Yeah.
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 This-
Remember those days, Dom?
Yes, I do.
Can you see the headlight? There you go. You see the headlight there, and you can see part of the.
When I had long
We're
hair.
we're blocking it. That's the front of my blue '68 Mustang
Bags.
with the 3-speed on the floor. Back in the day,
A nice.
that was 1979. My first car.
My first car I shared with two other guys in the Navy. And then when I got out,
Amongst other things.
yeah, well, we won't go there.
Said you were out there.
My first car I owned out of the service was a 1970 Plymouth Duster, slant 6, 225. You could run those things without oil; they'd keep on going.
I had a Camaro with a 305. I drove that thing like, I don't know, at least 25 miles without oil. And it made it home.
And then it died.
Well, we
Died
we
right
shared
in front
a
of my parents' driveway. My dad was pissed because I was, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was beat. Just left the car there. He had to wake up 6 in the morning. Why is the car blocking the driveway? It died, Dad. Figure that shit out. I'm going to bed.
we had a 57 Chevy that we used to keep a case
That
of oil in the
305,
trunk.
that was a strong motor.
Hey.
Hey, look at that. That looks like a
Look at
Fox
those
body,
legs.
but I don't know what that is. What is that?
That is it's an
Dodge-
'89
Dodge,
Dodge Shadow.
Shadow.
Dodge Shadow.
It's great. It's a great car to lean against. Cool. Very, very nice. And look at you. Look at you. You're chunky. I mean, in a good way. In a good way. In a good way. Burly. That's the word I was looking for. Burly. You're a burly fella. It's very nice. Thank you.
You got it.
Here we get everybody's telling here. 69 Mustang. I like this
70
69.
Torino GT. Yeah, my father owns one of those.
69 was the last year that I liked a lot, and then the 70s were kind of 70 was cool, but the 71, the Mach 2, the Mach 1s, I mean, did you like them? So big.
Mickey had a 66 Nova SS.
Hmm?
69 Nova SS, I should say.
1984 Ford Escort.
69!
Ford Escort, yeah.
Believe it or not, I drove an 84 Escort
Mango.
with a stick at a 4-speed. It wasn't.
I think I had an 87 Escort, but it was automatic.
I had the stick. You needed the stick. The automatic was kind of a dog, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was actually kind of fun to drive with the stick.
Oh, yeah, every car's fun to drive with a stick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Chevette. What year, Brad? I'll just throw that out there. Seems like you're making up stories. You see Mickey McH. Torino G70 Torino GT is actually a very cool car. So is the 69 Nova. But are you just like looking up really cool cars and just throwing them out there?
I had a
of course.
Dodge. I had a Dodge Decrepit.
Wait, Stephen Jones happened to have the first one out, the 65 and a half, if you want to be correct. Mustang. Of course. Let me see.
Never owned a Mustang yet. I want one day.
That 68 I have in this picture, that was the 200 straight six. My second car was a 67 with the 289. This one had a 3-speed. The 289 had an automatic.
I just saw the Mustang SUV. I'm not thrilled. I don't know why.
Oh, the new one,
Yeah,
electric. Yeah.
But an SUV Mustang? Come on, give me a break. Stop.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be turned. Everything's got to be turned into something else. Just let it be what it is, pure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think Shelby's coming out with a mod on that, by the way. So.
I doubt it.
What a shine.
What a waste.
Greg, what did you have in that how was that car that the shocks rotted through and came up in the trunk? And was a how was that car?
Citation?
No, before the Citation. That Citation was just pure shit, by the way. But before
I had an 87. I had an 87 Sentra that had like.
You don't even remember. You had a Dodge something or other. It was
road when you're driving.
I had a Plymouth Valiant.
That's what it was. Plymouth Valiant. Yeah. And I had the 6.
You have to leave it warm up 10 minutes before you can put it in reverse.
Yeah, but that thing would run. That thing ran forever, right? I mean, you rotted. That thing was rotted to hell. But you remember that the shocks came up into the trunk,
and it only had 87,000 miles on it.
Yeah, probably, if that.
It's
he put that Citation too.
It kills it.
He put that Citation.
That Citation turned into a Flintstones mobile.
What's the highest mileage car you've driven?
I had an Accord that had a lot of miles on it. I traded a website for the thing. I think it had 400,000 on it.
Wow, good, yeah.
My
son has my old car and it's got 427 on it. And that's an Accord as well.
I think
my
280 is about as high as I've gone.
My 70 Duster, I broke the torsion bar on it, but I needed to commute with it back and forth to the South Bronx when I got on the job, and so I had brought it to a shop to see if they could do anything, and the guy said to me, "You can't weld the torsion bar, man. There's no way," because it ripped the frame out. And so I wound up putting 5 cinder blocks in the trunk on the opposite side to level it out, and continued to drive it on the Brooklyn Queens Expressway across the Triborough Bridge to the South Bronx every night to go to work. Well, every few nights to go to work. But hey, the car, I don't care what I did to that car. And then when I sold the car, because I picked up a 74 Duster, when I sold the car, guys at the junkyard heard it had a slant 6 225 in it, and they gave me $250 for the car. So that was like 1983. I was thrilled with that. I think I paid $900 for that car when I bought it.
That had that slant 6 in it too. That Valiant, Greg. That had a good motor.
Yeah, that had a slant. The Valiant had a slant 6 in it. Yeah.
Yep, that thing would have ran forever.
Oh, ever.
Brought the pieces.
Ever and ever.
Then he went. He got himself a new. What was the year that Citation? We got to tell you the Citation story. What was
81.
81. First year model. That's always smart to do.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't buy from the dealer.
And that thing came with a defective. They had defective trannies. They just were no good. So Greg was smart enough.
Talking about trannies now.
When
it was a Dodge, of course it had defective tranny.
No. The Citation was a Chevy.
Oh, that was a Chevy. That was. Oh, I thought you were talking about the. Yeah.
And he went out and he was smart. The first time he had it rebuilt, he had it rebuilt by Amco, which had like a lifetime warranty on the transmission. So he would travel. Greg was a traveler. He'd go all over the country. Where you at now, Greg? Well, we're stuck in Wisconsin getting a new transmission in the car. So like wherever you went around the country, how many transmissions did Amco?
I think it had like three. It
like 6.
it broke down in Boulder though. Like it wasn't bad where it would break down. It broke down in Boulder, Colorado in the 80s, and like Boulder was a pretty happening little bubble. So I hope they never fixed it, you know. But we were stuck there for 2 weeks. You know,
just
like there's
travel around
other
the
places
country.
in the country that would have been a lot worse.
You travel around the country,
I broke down a couple of them other.
And the transmission would break down, and he'd find the closest Amco, and they had to put in a new one because of the warranty, and he'd hang out there for 2 weeks. And that was his travel plans. Where are you going to go? I think the transmission's going to go again in about 2 weeks. So let's go, to Colorado. That was funny.
I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I put a lot of miles on that thing, but wow, what a piece of shit.
See you soon.
All right.
And then they decided to get rid of it when they put it up on the lift, and the floor came up, and the seats hit the roof. Yeah. What a lovely car.
I went to get something out of it, and I hadn't been driving it because it had some issues. And I leaned back in the seat, and the whole seat went back. So I stuck my hand underneath, and I could feel the carpet. So there was like no floor pan at all. So I made the guy promise that he was only going to use it for parts, because like there's no way that car was suitable to drive anymore.
And once you didn't have it, I'm sure he listened to you. You know, that's
he probably did after he looked.
My friend would pass in for an inspection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's weight reduction for gas mileage.
Right, exactly.
My first car was a black car.
A black car.
I love those.
Mine was a '87 Mercury Topaz.
Mm.
It lasted 2 weeks.
Oh,
I was just going to say, I'm so sorry.
My
Ford
first car
fan,
was
but that was
actually a '76 Nova, but it was not the '70s. It was in the '90s.
still a pretty cool car, I guess.
I think it was a cool car in its day. Had like red leather interior, and it was black.
I was mid '90s.
Yeah, but if you had it now, it'd be a cool car.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I drove the '66 Galaxy today
Oh yeah.
when I went to my dad's.
Yeah. Where's the picture of that now? Come on.
I know.
Okay, well, I'll change the picture again.
Alright.
I drove to dad's, and I said,
No, we
"Okay, we're
wanna
gonna go eat lunch."
Yeah,
He went like this, and he gave me the keys, and he said, "Here, you drive your car."
Ooh.
So he's giving me the car. Excuse me.
What does that smell like?
Pizza.
Sure did.
That smells like sausage and slim.
Mine just now smelled like the patty melt they had this
Some
afternoon.
weird ethnic food his wife made.
There it is.
No, he had a roast beef sandwich today.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Ooh, there it is.
This is what I was driving today.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
That's nice.
Yep.
That's like 37 feet right there.
Yeah, that's a mid size.
He's got a 20 by 40 garage. It just fits in.
78 Monte Carlo is an actually very cool car, by the way. Angel, and welcome in, Angel. Good to see you.
A rural road, right? We need to find a rural road and chase Uncle Bill with a drone while he's driving that car.
Florida?
Yeah,
Right.
Where's a rural road in Florida?
around the Everglades.
Somewhere down around like the Alligator Alley, right?
You see drones on the
Alligator
street all
Alley,
the time
actually.
now.
There's a lot of rural roads. Roads here. There's quite a few, actually, and they all have like 65 mile-an-hour speed limits, so we can have fun with those. Yeah, you can. I love it. Florida's freedom, baby. You can fly. Although we don't have recreational weed yet. However, Pennsylvania, Greg, right, is talking about it. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, supposedly this, I think June or something, it goes recreational.
Marijuana!
420!
They could really have a field day on fucking that up.
I'm in
No,
Nevada.
did I say
so
that
that's
out
all
loud?
old news.
But I meant to say is
all
I'm
news
sure they'll do
now.
a great job, man.
He's rolling one up right now.
You get coupons, and you got to join the
Get
dispensary's
coupons.
loyalty program.
Holy shit.
You get points. You get part of the loyalty program, and then they
Yeah.
give you 30% off of a quarter,
Mhm.
or
Nice.
free cured resin.
I don't deal with
you
that
know.
small shit. I mean,
get
you heard about me
some,
back in the day. I deal with size.
You don't need to
Wait.
here, because you go down to the corner store, and it comes with a lab report. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It tells you exactly how much THC, how much CBD, how much CBN, what the terpenes are. Okay. And, everything is graded too. There's just like going to a liquor store, there's top shelf.
Yeah.
So you got reserve, then platinum,
Mhm.
then gold, then
Yep.
green levels. Okay. So
Platinum.
it's all, they rate.
That platinum, that top shelf is good.
Are you guys hearing some kind of like feedback, crackly
Yeah,
kind of
it's
noise?
been all night. Yeah. You got to start muting people to figure out who it is.
Not me.
But yeah, it's
See,
been there the whole
just-
night. It's been clicking too. The aliens are coming. That's what I've been
that's all
telling
it is.
everybody this for a while. You know,
They're
They've been
coming. They're
tapping
here.
into our
I'm in
internet.
Nevada, dude.
A lot of people can't stream tonight. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Who's that?
It's my friend Greg.
It's probably because of the phone.
That's using the phone. That's Android technology for you.
Yeah.
Only
No, it usually
My
works
phone,
pretty
I gotta
good.
use headphones.
I'm back.
Dominic,
He's
where
on
you
his
at,
walk.
Dom?
It's not
We can hear you.
Yep, just walking around. I need to walk a few places. So,
On a walkabout, are you?
yep, I'm on a walkabout. Yep.
All right. All right. There you go.
So don't mind me. Just continue on.
Yeah, continue on.
Where are you walking
I need
about
to-
to?
I'll be back.
I'm walking in the city.
Greg, I'm going to mute your mic. If you have something to say,
Yep,
pick your
I
nose.
will.
No, not you, Dominic. I was talking to Greg. All right. Greg, if you have something to say, wave or pick your nose.
They don't want me to. I thought you said to mute me.
Because you may not hear it because
no, you're not. You're fine, Dom.
but we're actually hearing feedback, like your noise canceling isn't working, Greg. It wasn't doing it at first. This is new. Be careful crossing the street there, Dominic. We don't want to see any. Okay, please.
Yeah, but I'm very careful.
Hopefully, there's somebody can help you cross. You know, you're
Yeah.
gray, like a little old lady. Excellent, you made it. All right. So, Tom, how are you?
Good, Bill. How you
What
been?
you're kind of what color are you? Is
Right
it like
now,
a
blue,
like a blue cast or something going on there?
I didn't turn on any of the studio lights, so I just have the ambient lighting in the rooms.
It's very romantic. I'm kind of digging it. It's all right.
Isn't that nice?
I think I like this flavor. I think that this flavor is just fine. Oh, it's lemon. Oh, exciting. Did I say Avada?
I did not hear that.
Avada.
Yeah.
Greg, there's the Avada right there. Greg, the Avada is a drone, by the way, because you're kind of. Oh, you want to say something? Okay. Let me unmute my friend. There you go. Go ahead.
Okay. What? I can't see the drone picture. Where's that at?
Oh no, Tom held it up. Hold on, let me make Tom big. Hold on. Tom, please hold up your Avada. That's the Avada. That's a DJI FPV ducted fan drone. It's their newest entry into FPV at the moment. Very popular, very cool, nearly indestructible, and apparently a lot of fun to fly.
Blast to fly. It is nothing but fun.
That's what I hear.
Nothing but fun. Great drone. Right out of the
So anyway,
box.
I don't have one. I can't enjoy it. I can't have one in my life. So instead, I noticed it sounds like a toast, like Skol or Salante or Avada, and that's what we yell Avada and we have a drink.
And Bill drinks whenever he hears it, and that's what we in our world call an excuse.
Shut up. So anyway, did I show you my new toy? This Marcel did this for me. He sent me the link for this. Isn't that cool? It's got even got a little. Got that, and this was a single print. You didn't have to put this together. It's all printed at one time. It's pretty neat, huh? You see
the articulated joints and all print.
All it's printed just like this at one time. Yes, sir. including this. If you look at the back, you can see, on the bed, that would have been stuck to that, and it printed up from that. Okay. And yeah, I mean, there was some cleaning out to do. I didn't set it up for supports, but I printed a couple of supports anyway. So I think the guy somehow included that into the.
Dominic.
What happened to Dominic? Dominic is on walkabout.
It's who?
Oh no.
Yeah, the wind.
What's going on, Tammy? You having a conversation with somebody?
No, I said that you should meet Dominic because I hear a lot of wind while you're talking.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I had a heavy lunch. Sorry.
So you want to see my toy? Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, wait, maybe I don't.
Hold on.
Yeah, baby.
That's my toy.
Oh, it's a Toyota. Yeah, Toyota.
See that?
Got it.
And he's pulling the home away from home.
I'm pulling my Flagstaff Microlite, my 21 FPS, our little 5-star hotel suite we take everywhere with us. So
very nice.
And it's equipped with a reconnaissance drone. So I used my Mini 3 Pro to scout out the trail roads before I ventured down them. Of course, backing this down a dirt road is not a lot of fun. So, but finding those great off-grid spots with the drone, that's definitely a positive. Flying drones, like you were saying, doing roof inspections, absolutely. Okay, you can use these things for almost anything. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I'm very impressed by your Toyota. It's very pretty and reliable.
She was covered in about the amount of I was flying out in Jean Dry Lake Bed the other day, and it's an amazing spot, but we've been getting a lot of rain, so it was not so dry of a lake bed. And so I went out there to fly it to get the reflection of the sun off it's almost like a mirror. And I flew out to where there was actually a big area of water. And it was about 5,500 feet away. No problem at around 30 plus miles an hour. But when I turned around to come back, all of a sudden I had a 30 mile an hour headwind.
Oh, you don't go that far with the wind. Only
well, no, there was no wind, Tammy. When I took off, there was no wind. That's the problem out here. That can happen in coming out of the blue.
How high up were you?
I was maybe 25 feet off the ground.
I was going to say, because sometimes they get around that by coming lower. Yeah.
That was my attempt, because it tried to return to home. Here's how I figured it out. I had no problem getting out there. Okay, the drone wasn't even tilted. That's because it was a complete tailwind at the time. So it was pushing me out there. I was doing 35 without, any effort.
Yeah.
And then I got a return to home warning at 65% battery. So
that tells you how smart that thing is.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So I turned around and I'm coming back now at 3 to 4 miles an hour. Okay. So out of the 5,500 feet, I made it back about 4,000 of those. Okay.
All right.
And then I set it down. Now, luckily, where I set it down, it was wet, muddy, but it didn't. The drone is too light; it doesn't even sink. It just stood on the surface. But I figured I'd find my way there because I was watching on the video, the crop circles that are made by your tires and the off-road vehicles and stuff like that. Except now, when you're on the ground in the truck going out there, all you see is glistening across the surface. So now we're trying to find this little thing.
Mhm.
Okay. So we did our little grid pad. We found it, but the amount of mud that was now on the truck, I mean, I had 3 inches of mud on the top of the tread of my tires. So from there, we went right away to one of those car wash places, where you do it all yourself with the pressure washer. And it took me 45 minutes to get the mud off of this truck. This is the stuff they make Pueblos out of. Okay. So, it was, and I'm still finding remnants of the lake bed in my driveway every day when,
But you got the drone back. That's all that matters. It's all right.
That's all that ever matters.
Yeah.
Okay. That is why this thing is bright yellow now. Okay. So you can see it.
Good.
Yeah, you can see it everywhere.
Who would be so silly to fly their drone so far away that it couldn't make it all the way?
Who would ever do that?
Who would do that?
Who would ever do that?
Oh, I don't know. Greg doesn't know this story. No, I don't know.
Well, my VO is my wife, so she had eyes on it the whole time. Remember, she's my wife, so she can't testify against me in court. Okay? So
Come on, you would think like 3 or 4 miles isn't that far, man.
Well, this wasn't even. This was. Come on, this was less than a mile. That's a better way of putting it, right? Doesn't that sound so much better, Tammy? It was less than a mile away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you
Tammy.
landed it.
Why are you only
No,
talking directly-
I landed it about 1,500 feet away from us.
Right.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I had flown out to 5,500 feet. Okay, when the drone gave me a 65% battery warning that it was time to return to home. And I had the return to home set to 100 feet, so I canceled that immediately. I didn't want to go up any higher if it was going to be windier. So I kept it low to the ground to get as close as I could. And like I said, I made it around 4,000 feet at like 4 miles an hour. And all you saw was the battery indicator going, 30. 29, 28, like it was a countdown calendar.
So is the Avata not so good with the wind?
Hi, John. How you doing?
Well,
it's
it was a 30.
smaller drone.
Put it this way: we then were getting a 35 mile an hour sustained wind. Okay, so anything's going to struggle with that. I mean, just you figure the top end.
Speed. What's the top speed of the Avata?
In manual mode, which I was using the motion controller, so I didn't have an option to switch to manual. So my top speed is around 34, 35.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
So it's easy to do the math at that point and figure you're screwed. Okay. I said to the wife, we're driving out there to get it.
Yeah,
she goes,
just start driving.
Yeah, she goes, well, isn't that pretty wet out there? I go, yep. Good. Well, thank God for an off-road vehicle. I mean,
Yeah.
We had, without 4-wheel low, there was no way I was getting out there.
And waterproof socks.
Yeah, I would have gotten out there. I wouldn't have gotten back though. So
I only flew 17,800 feet, so I have no idea what the problem was. Over the intercoastal waterway, there's no wind there.
Oh, none whatsoever.
No, that was really bad.
You never get wind around water, Bill. Never.
And although I was that far away, it's not like I flew just that far away. I flew out and then over. So really, but it had over 60% when it said to come home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they are really smart.
Looks like you're not getting your drone back. How's it feel?
I was
Yeah.
just
How
gonna
does it
say,
feel, Bill?
Art,
Exactly.
Tom, you didn't have Ray in your face, sticking the phone in my face while I'm struggling to get my
How's it feel
drone back.
knowing you're not
Oh,
getting your
no,
drone
no,
back?
no. You don't understand. I've been to plenty of New York City 5-borough drone meetups, okay? And they tend to be when somebody says, "Oh shit, I'm having everybody just begins to congregate around that person. And then it's nothing but one-liners at that point.
Hey, Bill. Hey,
Okay.
Bill. How's it feel? How's it
How's
feel
it
knowing
feel?
you're not getting your drone back?
Right.
It's
Did you
how
get
fa-
did you
how
get
fa-
DJI Care refresh with your drone?
how far
Did
is
you
it?
get Allstate? Did you get any insurance with your
How
drone?
far is it? How much battery you have left? Oh, you're not getting it back. Nope, it's done. Nope.
Shout out to Dom
He's
getting his steps into
over
that.
and
Yeah.
over.
Look
No
at
matter how
Dom
co-
go.
Yeah.
I got it back after we
Yeah,
drove,
right back.
3,000 feet to go get it. But we got
Dom's
it back.
getting his steps in.
He is
Yep.
showing us a bit of the tall buildings.
Mm-hmm. Send up the Mini 2.
Too
Put
funny.
in FPV mode.
Dive it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey Chaz, did you buy a camera or what? Still researching?
No, not quite yet. I'm thinking I'm going to probably hit the button on a Sony A6000. There's one on eBay being sold by a pawn shop. And it's the body, the 16 to 50 lens, the 50 to 200 lens, kind of a crappy bag that I'll definitely replace, and I think at least one battery for what I think is a really good price. I'm still looking around eBay a little bit to see if I can find anything else that's a little bit different or a little, maybe a little bit newer, better condition. But
You bet the best
That Lucky
upgrade for any
Charms?
camera is glass. It's good glass.
I don't know.
well,
yeah.
So, that's
Wait,
why that website I
Greg,
gave you,
we're
make
going-
sure
Unmute Greg.
unmute Greg.
We got questions
We
for
gotta
Greg.
know. What kind of cereal is that, Greg?
Captain Crunch.
Fruity
Pebbles.
Oh,
Those are the best, though.
That was my after
This
Captain
guy's
Crunch.
cool. You
That
need
was
to
my
invite him
best.
more.
We were trying to guess like every red box we could think
He needs,
of.
he needs a set of headphones up.
Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, Captain Crunch. It's Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, yeah. Fruity Pebbles. Those are my
The
There you
favorite.
whole
go.
thing, Greg. Do the whole thing.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Do it. Avada!
part of a balanced breakfast. It's funny because we're getting our feedback back, and it shouldn't do that. You go into your settings and make sure that the noise canceling is on, Greg. In the meantime, I'm going to mute you because that's annoying. As much as I love you,
Yeah, I don't hear an echo, but I hear like
It's-
just
Yeah.
sounds like
it's
aliens.
kind of a weird feedback.
Like the aliens coming to Earth.
It's like murmuring.
but it's me.
It's like the teacher in Charlie Brown.
What's the movie? What was that movie? Not Armageddon.
Oh,
Oh, damn! I just watched it not too long ago.
with Will Smith.
Yes, that one.
Independence Day.
Independence Day. It's coming.
Look at John. That's pretty funny. Dude looks like a roughneck, but he's eating Fruity Pebbles. What, roughnecks?
Tim
Roughnecks
Jack
can't
Cats
eat
can't
fruit?
eat Fruity Pebbles?
That's funny. He's not a roughneck.
Mr. JRC's.
This is my friend that actually traveled to every Grateful Dead concert in the country, selling tie-dye T-shirts so he could make enough money to eat while he went.
What
from
year?
concert to concert.
What year? Maybe I bought a tank top off of him.
Very possible. What year? He did it.
Yeah.
He did it for several years. He'll tell you if and when he comes back, because now
All
he's, I don't know what he's doing there. But nicest guy in the world, and lived a good life. He's enjoying himself. So God bless. But yeah, that's what he was doing. He would make tie-dye T-shirts and sell them at the concert. And,
The hippie life.
yeah. Oh, he's a big time.
Yeah.
Big time hippie.
There you go.
What happened to Dom?
You got nothing on him as far as
Getting his steps in.
Yeah. Oh, he said, I'm walking to a cafe.
Mm.
I'm in the cafe with a friend, and I'll be back when I've finished.
Oh,
he's in a cafe
with a friend.
with a friend.
Yeah.
Nah, I still hear it.
Yeah.
No, I can't find it in the settings. Old dog.
You
Yeah.
go to settings and you go to audio.
No, they're trying to communicate.
It's too easy. It's hard
Why
to
it's
Wrap,
wired.
wrap your
Setting it
head
up.
in tin
Right.
foil.
Yeah, put tinfoil over the phone.
Right.
Wired or wireless
I'll
earbuds.
get put the bucket, get the colander out.
You have to make a tinfoil hat too. They'll read your mind.
Right.
Yep. See, that's them talking right now.
Yeah. The little clicks. When you hear the little clicks, it's
Now we're talking about the StreamYard settings. I
So
don't know what.
another movie, everybody gets some glasses of water.
Oh, I
and
just
put
I,
'em on
I got to mute you
mantle,
again, Greg. Hold on.
Shelves,
Yep. That's signs.
signs.
StreamYard settings at the bottom of the screen.
Greg, hit the sign button.
I don't know. Can he see that on that phone? I don't know about Android, whether he's going to see those settings easily.
Oh, I don't know.
You can see those settings because I use my phone. I can't see the chat with my phone.
Yeah, because it's
but I can
echo
see the
cancellation
private
is what
chat.
he can do.
But you can see the settings for like audio and video and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
you
with an
gotta
Android
go.
phone,
He
I
might be
have,
looking
like,
at he might be looking in his phone settings because he's
not
this
the
is the first
latest
time he's-
greatest, but I have a Samsung 21 Ultra. And that audio or the
phone.
mic sucks.
Dominic said male friend, and Mr. JRC said, "Don't
Oh,
ask,
man.
don't tell."
We
Dominic.
ain't judging. We don't judge. Yeah.
He said, "Don't ask."
Take a shot for me, Dom.
Yeah, look, whatever, Dominic. We don't judge.
John, you just won the internet. Very good.
He's
Good job.
good. He says a lot of funny stuff in the chat.
Did you see what he said before? That Dom was getting in steps walking to the cafe for cake. Hey, as long as it all cancels out in the end, right?
That's right. That offsets.
Yeah,
That's it. Our carbon offset, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Greg, did you find the StreamYard settings?
No, I didn't. I don't see them.
Okay, so that's the settings we're talking about. You got to go.
Yeah, not your phone settings.
Okay.
It's the settings in the application itself.
In StreamYard.
And where am I at in this on the screen under more?
Yeah, we're here
Yes.
to teach, man.
On more.
Let's take a look.
Oh,
And then it
settings.
should
All
be
right.
audio settings or anything that's.
What'd you
audio.
eat tonight, Bill?
Okay.
Made you gassy.
I had a patty melt with American cheese.
Jeez, you gotta
Was
watch
it
that.
real
Lactose
American
intolerant.
or the plastic?
I didn't go in the kitchen and
What
ask.
is it?
him.
Hold on. What was your question?
Because you guys don't order the good stuff.
This was at the Rodeo Diner in St. Cloud, Florida. So I have no idea.
Yeah. So
Greg,
plastic.
what was your question?
My question is, I have echo cancellation checked and automatically adjust mic volume checked.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what you need.
Not helping. Yeah.
Uncheck
And then
the
it says
uncheck
default.
the
It's,
echo cancellation.
Uncheck adjust audio. Now
okay.
say something.
How's that?
Nope.
That do anything?
Well, you know what? That works. Oh, wait a second.
What
I
about
was
the
gonna say
echo
that-
cancellation?
It worked when he wasn't talking, but no, that's not the case. It's
No.
Okay.
no.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got an
Try
idea.
another one.
Boom!
Yeah, no, but now we can't hear you.
Say
Talk,
something.
Greg. Say something. Say something poignant. Don't give me the finger.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Before you get the
Yeah, he's
accolades
not
there,
talking.
Max,
Yeah.
that didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, just
can't-
X amount. Yeah.
There's no audio now.
I'll bet muting me
Now he's
would
gonna
work
mute
great.
you.
Oh no, I can
There
hear
we
you
go.
now.
Wait a second. Now we can hear you.
No, right there. Leave it. Those are your settings right there forever.
No, this is good.
Okay.
Yeah, put the
Well,
phone
good.
down
That's what it was set at in the first place. So evidently it self-healed itself.
by turning it off and turning
Boy,
it back on again.
technology's grand.
Sometimes it's. I was going to say leave and come back, but turning that setting off and turning it back on apparently worked.
So I had to do that earlier tonight. I had to restart my computer. I couldn't get my freaking.
Now you're doing a TJ.
Couldn't get my audio at all.
TJ.
Okay.
Oh, messed it up. Oh,
There it is. Good
There
job.
we go.
There we go.
Now say something poignant.
Not to, okay. So there. How's that?
Yeah.
Excellent.
We're good now. The aliens are gone. We got rid of the aliens.
For now.
Avada!
Greg, why don't you introduce everybody to the little friend? Show us your little friend.
Yeah, okay. Why don't I?
Oh,
Let me show
He
you.
stands up in front of him. Oh, that was perfect. He didn't do that on purpose, but that was perfect.
I got that spot.
That's not the little friend we're talking about.
okay.
Helicopter.
There it is. Hey, little friend.
Hello, little friend.
Greg is one of those
All
like
right, that means put me the
single,
fuck down.
single people that has cats
piss on
under them.
me.
I'm gonna claw the shit out of you. Where's my cat food? I can't.
There you go. You tell him.
All right.
Tell
Well, that's what that translates out to. Where's my cat food?
Yeah,
Very
he's
good.
not, his little friend does not like being on camera.
Yeah, I thought he was complaining
really.
about not having
Our
a
cat
record
doesn't
deal.
like to
there.
be on camera neither.
Nope.
Hates it.
Yep.
First time I showed him himself in his mirror, he freaked out. See these scars right here? He thought he was a people.
He just doesn't know drone life yet.
Neither do you.
You should buy a drone that picks him up.
Make a harness for him and fly him around. See how he
Yeah,
see how he likes that.
He's very
He's
adventurous.
birds.
He likes to travel. Don't you?
Yeah, that's a good point, Max. Okay, puts him on a whole new level with birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the only
okay.
thing is, if the cat doesn't like it, the cat might kill you in your sleep. Okay, that's the fear with cats. Okay?
Yeah.
Greg, you know, you have a tendency of losing things like your wallet, your money,
Me
your
too.
lifestyle, your virginity.
Me too.
Yeah. Right.
If I send you this drone, it's not going to disappear, right?
Hand deliver
Well,
it.
you know, judging
It's
by the
good.
past conversation that
I
I
wanna
was
see a
just
video.
listening to, it very well could.
Hand
What?
deliver it.
The
Show
weather
him
here
how to
changes
use it.
frequently.
Well, I'm just saying you're very trusting and you trust people and they steal from you.
The hell I do. Not anymore. Not after living in Shamokin, I don't.
Okay. All right. Okay.
No.
No,
I believe the Bible says,
famous
"Trust
smoking
no man."
masterminds.
As
We get
Amy
it.
said, you should hand deliver it.
And teach him how to fly it.
I'll be there to record it.
No, Sean can show
Yeah,
him how to fly it.
You're
Sean-
coming up to hand deliver it.
Sean
Dang, Bill,
has
that's
one.
fancy.
That's 2 votes for hand deliver. What would we say, chat? Hand deliver, right? How many votes for hand deliver? How many hands for ship it?
I got to drive 1,600 miles each way.
You keep saying you want to come up and visit.
And you
no.
said this was your good friend.
Yeah, that's not
Can you
Shamokin.
go back to review?
Yeah, you haven't lived in a house without real heating in a
you're
long
supposed to
time,
hang out
Bill.
with us.
You're supposed to hang out with us at the track. Has this all been just talk?
All talk. See, that was the.
You know what? Here's the
the
funny thing. You
fear
say
not-
that. Now, if I came to Pennsylvania, which I will eventually because my son still lives there and Greg still lives
know.
there.
We've heard this.
And a lot
I know.
of my friends
How
still
many
live there.
times?
And if I came up there, I will guarantee you I won't see you. You know how I know that? Because I live in Florida. You just spent like a week or 2 here, and I didn't see you.
Oh, don't bring
Oh,
that
no,
up.
yeah.
Oh, you're in trouble.
right. Yep.
Why?
Goodbye, Uncle Bill.
You
Goodbye.
know that there was an unanswered message, right, Uncle Bill?
No.
No, he read it.
Oh, it was red.
Oh, it was red.
Okay.
What?
But
What are
he
you
was
talking
a
Chose
little
to
too
ignore it?
busy, you know.
Is this why you didn't come on my
Just
channel
ignore
for 2 weeks?
Ghosted
Wait
you?
a second. Let's find this message.
See how he
What-
tried to
Got
throw that
ghosted
on
in
us?
Florida?
I know. Threw it back
Did
on us, but
did you all hear how we were in Florida and we didn't get
I
together
have
with
my
Uncle
phone
Bill?
right here, and I can prove messages.
Wow.
Should I bring up Facebook messages?
See how he tried to turn that shit around?
Mm,
Wow.
yeah.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
We are friends. I just couldn't get away. I'm telling you, I was working 6 days a week, and then my one day off, all I do is pass
F
out.
it. We're out.
He remembers now.
I don't remember the message. No, what was the message?
Amy Max are
Ghosted
out.
you while you were in Florida.
I did want to hook up with you guys, but I just couldn't. I didn't think there was a connection. When did you guys message me?
When we were in Florida.
Yeah.
Really?
We messaged Maddie too, and he blew us off as
Blew
well.
us up. No, he blew us up
You know,
hardcore because we had plans with him.
Oh, true. That's
Oh,
like
no, I didn't do
we
that.
figured Maddie.
Yeah, we
Screw
figured
you,
that.
Maddie. I didn't do
Figured
that.
Maddie, but
We were a little surprised by you, Uncle
yeah.
Bill.
So like you're
That's
praying Maddie's
unfair.
status now?
I am working way more hours than I'm supposed to just to get to the.
Blah,
I'm not even
blah,
sure that I can even go to.
We
This.
said, "Hey, Bill."
I have something to admit
we'll come
on
there
live
and
on
play
camera
some
right now, which is
bowling
going to
and get
shock some people.
wings.
I may
We
not be
were
able to go to.
going
I may
to-
not be able to go to the South Florida Drone meetup.
You know,
We were gonna come to you.
I might not be able to get the time off to go to the meetup. And
why?
it's right up the street.
I'll be right back.
Bill,
I'll be there
I got
Friday,
it.
but I might be working.
With a friend
Bill,
out
were
on
you
the neighbor.
assigned a
Why?
number by Ray Kelly?
Liar.
What's that?
Liar.
Were you assigned a number by Ray Kelly?
Yeah, like 3 or something or 5 or something. I'm one of the people that helps run it.
With and you're not going to make it?
I'll be there Friday at my place of business.
I'm just saying that.
I might not be able to get that Saturday
Who-
off.
When are you going to tell Ray?
I don't want to tell him. He's a happy guy. He'll live
Yeah,
without
you'll
me.
break
You guys
his-
would be just
you-
fine.
You'll break his heart.
It'd break my heart. I like a little time off. But Saturday morning is the youth bowlers.
You've been training a new manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And didn't
However,
Ray say something?
our
So
head
you haven't
mechanic,
been
our head
training.
mechanic in our other bowling center is going out with hip surgery, and he's going to be gone for who knows how long. And the people that can actually take
Tell
my
him to
place during the
reschedule
day
that
are
shit.
going to have to be up there, and it's just going to be more time that I can't take off.
I think that your number is actually going to be reassigned to Jasper.
I believe so. A number that
Wow.
low should be.
Look at this guy. He looks like Uncle Bill
Oh
right
my
now.
God, he's falling asleep on the live
Wait,
stream.
well, what?
What is that? A chin rest you got there?
It's the top of the chair.
Yeah.
That does
Gotta
look
love
like
dogs,
Uncle Bill
man.
in live stream though.
299.
What do you mean? I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, he said he was awake the whole time. He was just
No,
listening.
there's still pizza.
Did you see Uncle Bill eating
there's still pizza
$24
somewhere,
roast
right?
beef the other
His
night?
head.
Yeah, look at his head.
I'll make sure you
Go-
guys.
go-
I'll make sure you guys. I'll buy you
put
some
them
free.
full
I'll
screen.
buy you everybody pizza. How about that? But
I want
I
chicken wings.
no, you can buy your own
Extra
fucking.
crispy.
They're too expensive. I'll buy the pizza.
I like how he has his own key light back there.
Let me see
Yeah,
something.
he's actually. Oh,
up,
you
up,
doing
up,
plot
up.
at mom?
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna tell some spooky stories tonight
What are you doing?
about aliens.
What are you doing?
Avada!
Fanfangu. Avada. Wow. Well, somebody's gonna have to cover for me because I want to be there.
Yeah.
You stopped
Oh, yeah.
drinking, Bill?
Huh?
You stopped drinking?
Empty.
Go get it up. What?
All right, fine,
What was that?
fine. Greg, how's your audio?
My audio's good.
All right, listen to that. That sounded perfect.
We got it.
Tell us a
Oh,
story.
good.
Tell us a story. Tell us something that nobody knows about me.
Ooh.
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 I'm not afraid.
Dirty.
Boy,
Go dirty, Greg.
yeah, that's a tough one.
What did he do?
No,
To get
and not about the girls. Nothing like that.
You know, that cuts it down a bit.
Yeah, I know.
arrested?
We were bad when we were young.
Girls are fine.
Yeah.
Talk. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Oh, butt crack.
We
Did you
used to
see
live
butt
in
crack?
this
You need to
this
clip that. There
cottage
was butt crack right
on
there.
a lake. back when we were in college, and like you do math kind of weird back when you're in college, but it was a choice between like living in the dorms or an apartment, and then like I had this chance to buy a cottage for like $5,500 back in the 80s. So I did. So decided, well, let's try to live in it. So anyway, after finding out what seasonal water wasn't, and that you have to sink a well in, and then like I buy the place and I thought, wow, like I gotta take a piss, and I go and I can't find a toilet in the place because there wasn't one. Like you miss things. So anyway, after learning how to put in sewer lines and plumbing, and we wired the house, and we ended up living there, and we like got this Franklin stove to try to stay alive with. Holy shit. Like you could 95 degrees at top of the room, and you could scrape ice off the coffee table. Like I'd never lived like that. I mean, like it's actually amazing we're having this discussion that we didn't freeze to death back then. But that was kind of adventurous. It was, you're young and stupid and stuff, and you do some interesting things.
Truth.
But
very true.
It was a pretty cool environment. Aside from almost freezing to death, the summertime on a lake isn't too bad for college dudes. So I have to say. So
good party spot.
Learn to sail, and we'd be out sailing or kayaking or whatever. Not a bad lifestyle.
In
the winter, it was a bad lifestyle. Very bad.
Very bad.
Well, then eventually you put some heat in there, right? Wood stove.
Not really. Like I mean, that I had a coil going off a water heater to baseboard heating, and that was good for most seasons. But like we lived on the sunset side of the lake, so when you'd get the wind coming off this frozen lake at about 40 miles an hour, sounded like a train running by the place. You couldn't keep heat in it. Like I said, you'd have the top of the room at 95 degrees and the bottom had ice on it.
Pennsylvania,
so crazy. Very crazy.
Yeah.
And Uncle Bill was saying that you traveled the country selling shirts at Grateful Dead shows.
Well, I mostly focused on socks because nobody did socks.
Oh.
So, but like you can't really make any real money. Like basically, like you go and you trade for food or whatever. You got something to trade. I used to hunt crystals and stuff here. So we'd make jewelry and go around, not at Dead shows because it was like post Grateful Dead, but local music festivals and stuff. We'd go around and we'd make jewelry and go trade it, or hunt crystals and go trade them for opals, and then make jewelry out of the opals and sell that. Different stuff. Like more or less, you just it's just a lifestyle. It's fun. Like you got an intentional community where nothing shitty happens all weekend. That's not too bad. Everybody's nice to one another. Pretty decent environment. 30 live bands, not a bad lifestyle. So, like for about a summer or two, we pretty much were out every weekend, and you kind of got to find a way to make it pay for itself. So, that was one way. But nobody made tie-dyed socks. So, I was at one Dead show up in Bethel. And a hippie sister hikes her skirt up from about 60 yards and says, "Hey, Greg, I got your socks on." And I get about 50 yards up, and from up on this hill, it's like, "Hey, that's my shirt." So a t-shirt I had bought about 15 years before. The guy who made it tagged me with it. A guy named Tie-Dye Bart from the Poconos makes all these geometric designs.
Tie-Dye Bart. You don't forget it.
Fabulous work. I don't know if he still does tie-dyes, but his stuff was very unique.
It's probably dead.
Like literally, you could spot it in a sea of tie-dye.
Nice,
so
Uncle Bill.
Pretty good. So I get to Shamokin, and about the last time I had made socks and sold them anywhere was probably 20 years ago.
Not a bad lifestyle.
I run into a dude and end up like sharing an apartment with him for a while last winter. His old lady shows up wearing a pair of the tie-dyed socks I made.
Yes.
And I recognize
You wanted it.
now that's odd.
Smash it.
Like a 20-year circle completes itself.
That's
They were inside,
awesome.
put them on consignment in some hippie shop in Bloomsburg. She bought them 20 years ago, and like evidently, like I must have selected quality merchandise back then.
Yeah,
but
those are some good socks.
No.
it's kind of
Well, if you don't watch them very often, they last longer.
Packed it. Pack it away.
Yeah, if you
Found
wash
it.
them, they do last longer.
20 years later.
Yeah. Then found Greg. Did some lurking on Facebook, YouTube.
Marcel wants to hire G for his stream. Liven it up. Get some good
Nice.
stories going on.
I ran into a guy. When the economy's down, you look for signs of money moving. This area is very poor. It's almost third world up here. In fact, the third world lives better than a lot of the people here. So,
What town are
like,
you
I
in?
get this gig
You're still
clearing
in
out a
Pennsylvania?
place. Like a dumpster appears in front of my house. So it's like,
Greg,
okay, there's money.
Greg, they asked you where you're at. She asked you
Oh,
where
I'm
you're
in
at.
the middle of Pennsylvania, right in the center. So
Right.
Ashland.
Very,
It's
very
called.
poor ex-coal mining area.
Okay.
Yeah, collapsed economy, and it's not coming back. So it's like that, like it's
No
down
doubt.
and it's going to stay down.
Ashland, Shamokin, that area. But all right, I'm sorry,
100-year-old
Greg.
houses, like row homes. You can buy houses for like $5,000.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, but you'd have to live in it. You know what I mean? Like there's,
Sure.
There
you
is-
get what you
there is-
pay
There's
for
a reason
sometimes.
it's $5,000.
But
Right?
the
like a two-story outhouse. But go ahead, continue.
but I get this clean out gig, and the guy's like, "You do roofing?" It's
You're
like,
dead.
"Yeah, I do anything." So he's like, "I got a roof for you to do." So he sends me across town. I knock on the door. I end up talking with the tenant. He and I had met at the drum circle underneath the bridge at RFK back in '95, like right before Jerry died, like one of the last Dead show I saw. So I meet this dude underneath the bridge. He's like a
420.
kid. And it's like, fuck, I'm going to miss the show. Because, like, you got 100 people underneath the bridge drumming on everything. It sounds pretty fabulous. So, anyway, so I've got a ticket. Like, there's no reason for me to miss the show someplace cool. So, so he's got a ticket too. So we end up walking up to the show bullshitting. That's the last I see the dude until I'm at his house. He's a renter, and I'm about to do his roof.
And he's wearing
That's
tie-dye
kinda weird.
socks.
How do you even make that connection, So
Underwear.
just kind of weird. So that's
No,
there's
that's
a little
cool. That's cool when things come back around like that.
very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Avada. Or
Fantastic fantastic
Not
shows
exactly.
though. Like I've seen almost most bands worth seeing, and the Dead shows were really a whole other level.
Bill looks sad.
Yeah, but weren't you concerned that you thought that Jerry Garcia was actually already dead at the last show? Like he never raised the entire concert.
He always wondered why
He
everybody
never
was
raised his
following
head
him
up the
around.
entire concert. That was his last concert, by the way. It's like they propped him up to get the money,
What year was that, G?
What 95? I think he died.
So that'd be
The
it. Yeah, right
show
about
that I saw was 95. It was, I think, one of the last shows they played.
And you made that comment to me. I never forget that. I said that. Not sure that he was. I never saw his face. Like the whole time.
So we never heard anything about Uncle Bill yet, right?
Oh yeah, we were waiting for the Uncle Bill story.
Yeah, Uncle Bill.
No, you can't hear the Uncle Bill stories. The Greg Uncle Bill stories are
College,
well,
right?
they'll get us kicked off.
Yeah,
Cafeteria.
no, I'll be having audio problems and get muted probably on that one.
Some of those
I'll have
stories
to
will get
think
us.
up a good Uncle Bill story. There's quite a number of
How
them.
much
actually.
pot did Uncle Bill sell you, or you sold to Uncle Bill?
We won't talk about selling anything here. Consuming is a different story, but you can't talk about selling shit.
You know, I don't remember a whole lot.
Well, back then it was legal.
He said he doesn't remember a whole lot.
Back then in the 30s, it was legal,
Oh,
but then it
just
turned
stop.
illegal.
Right, exactly. In the 30s, when Bill and I were teenagers, that was quite good.
And that darn Roosevelt administration. Oh,
Fist bump
God.
Right.
action. Put your fist out.
Come on, G. Figure out which way you're going.
You got to give Max a fist bump.
Fist bump for that.
Right.
Nope, this
No,
way.
No,
This way.
you're left.
You gotta turn
This
You're
way.
left, Greg.
side.
Gotta
Fist
get
bump
it
to your
Hold
left.
on. Here we
Yeah.
go.
There we
Keep
go.
going, keep going, keep
Come on,
going, keep
bring
going,
it
keep
in.
going.
A little bit more.
No, in
Got
front
it.
of whatever the hell that is.
Ooh.
Now you're
Whoa,
grabbing
keep hitting
Tammy.
on my girl, man.
Almost winning the wormhole on
Hit
that
my
one.
girl. Don't be trying to grab.
No, we had some stories. I mean, we don't want to talk about the strip. What was Barbie Dawn? And what was the other one's name?
Strip club?
We used to go
Teresa.
party with them.
Barbie?
There was times in between wives when I was, bad.
Sure. Yeah.
And whenever I was in between wives, I'd go crash at Greg's. And
And then at the bar, he's
look,
like,
Greg, look at Greg's face.
right now.
How could you not remember Barbie Dawn?
Oh, I do, dude. I remember.
Oh, I would hope
It's
so.
impossible to forget.
Well, what was the other girl's name? Erica?
Barbie.
Teresa.
Teresa.
Ugh.
Is that her name?
It was like a Russian, huh?
No, Barbie Dawn, was that one word?
No, that's
Or is that two
I
chicks?
believe
They were
that's
just,
one
they were
word,
just our
probably.
friends. We just
Hard
would
to
go
say.
party with. They were
like
crazy.
Barbie as like
crazy.
the doll, Barbie.
Right, as in the doll. That
Yeah.
wasn't her real name. And they were crazy as hell.
She's a
and
blonde?
They were strippers, and we go
Tall,
partying with them.
big boobs,
There's all kinds of stories.
Very
We won't
fun.
get into that. Not
blue
live.
eyes, probably.
I'll be back. I have to let the big cat back in.
Not live. We can't talk about that. But
How
there's
come
other stories.
Charles
There's,
is not
there's
talking?
better stories. There's
Fill
better.
us in, Charles.
He's
What about
listening.
what about your teenage stuff? You're muted.
Oh yeah.
Wait a
Charles
second.
is muted.
Uncle Bill, you're muted too.
Yeah, watch it. Watch the.
I know I'm not muted.
Oh, yeah.
Bastard.
Here we go.
Did you have?
Hey,
wild
I have a
young
I have a
days?
All right, let's
question.
hear about your wild days, Charles.
Oh,
Oh, he's slicking his hair back. He's ready. We're gonna hear
I didn't
some
really
good
have any
stuff.
wild days in high school, and probably the craziest thing I did was sat around one night with a bunch of friends in college. Of course, first time away from home,
Mhm.
and one of my friends decided he wanted to be doing shots of vodka. Yeah, shots of no. How did that go?
Vodka!
Well, shots of vodka with screwdriver chasers. So we sat there and did about
Screwdriver chaser.
I don't
Wow.
even remember how many. I remember regretting it the next day after
I was
having.
gonna say, do you
Honky
remember
Tonk
the
chocolate
end
cake.
of that night?
Mm.
Screwdriver chasers.
Wow, yeah. That's a
You know,
lot.
Greg, what's sad
Shots
is
of
the
vodka.
best stories that I could think of with me and you, I can't tell here.
I know, dude.
I'll
You know, the good thing
Yeah.
about that is the fact that
Why can't you
there
tell
weren't
us?
camera phones
No,
back then.
cannot.
Okay.
No.
No,
Why?
it probably
That's a good
violates
thing.
some FCC shit.
Oh, and have people want to kill
You
me.
could be PG
It's
friendly.
Bad taste. To some kind of bad
You could
taste.
say, you know what I'm talking about?
Bad taste on this channel.
We
Yeah.
could talk about the acid.
Ooh.
We could.
By the way, the chat is voting for G to be your new co-host.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm all for it.
Okay.
Oh,
What are you
man.
paying these
No.
days?
No, I have a co-host, Greg, that you don't know about. Is
Okay, so
Jim
we-
Beauchart. Jim Beauchart, you'd love him. He's the sweetest, nicest,
He's on
craziest guy.
leave of absence though right now.
Yeah.
So
Funny guy.
we got a little story. If we're gonna talk about experimentation,
Cat wants Fruity Pebbles.
we go for a walk in the winter down this city street, and snowballs aren't the most accurate, but Uncle Bill decides he's gonna throw a snowball across the street about 35, 40 yards at a no parking sign, and he does and hits it. So for the next few blocks, every single sign that he throws a snowball at, he hits.
First try.
Which I think is pretty incredible. Like, it may not seem all that incredible, but throwing snowballs accurately isn't exactly easy to do. So it was just kind of, every single one. I mean, like up a whole street, like in a city, there's a lot of them. So,
Dude, I couldn't miss, and we
with
weren't,
them
and we
like
were
that.
tripping. But you forgot the part that we were tripping on blotter at the
well,
time.
I had to use the term experimentation there. I figured that kind of said it all.
And I wasn't just barely hitting them; I was pinging them.
Hitting them.
Yeah,
And
amazing.
did you ever think that you would refer to him as Uncle Bill?
No, not usually. We used to call him Cowboy or Cowboy Bill.
Yeah, that was my nickname.
Ooh.
Well, he kind of still is because the cowboy hat.
You got a
yeah?
hat.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Got a hat. There we
We'll
go.
have it die hard
Hey, we get
sometime.
the
Come on,
hat.
play the song, Bill.
The hat made an
She
appearance.
For
didn't
Alexis.
see the hat. She
Come
didn't
on.
see it.
For,
She
It
didn't
used
see
to
it.
be
He
a
looked
brown
away.
hat years
for
ago.
Alexis, we got to play this song.
I don't have the
Uncle
original.
Bill,
I have no
see
idea
the
what
hat?
happened to that, Greg. I had a cowboy hat when we were in
Come on.
college, and
Uncle Bill,
what?
let's hear the tribe song.
Okay, all right. Here
You
it
got to
goes.
be on cue with the hat.
Welcome to the show. We're glad you're here. Grab
Miss
a cold
Alexis.
one, maybe a beer.
That's it. Right.
Stay alert in the chat. Giveaway prizes. Heck,
Lex,
maybe we'll give away Uncle Bill's cowboy hat. Jim's his sidekick, wouldn't you know? Uncle Extra Medium in the show. Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's all be part of hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe. Hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe.
Uncle Bill's child.
Welcome back, Dominic.
Yeah,
No, I had a
just
cowboy
dropped
hat. In
off.
I had a cowboy hat in college,
Dominic!
and there was a hat I bought in Disney World in Florida. So it's ironic that here I am now with a cowboy hat.
Mm.
I don't know. They called me cowboy in college. The furthest west I had ever been at that point was Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
So why did they call you cowboy? Just because the hat?
Various reasons.
He would ride you all
which we
night long.
really can't describe here. You know, you guys think I'm kidding, but there's like stories
Yes.
we really can't discuss here. Maybe off camera.
Maybe.
Because he was in college, you know, that was before the married days.
Well, I dropped out of college and I stayed.
Yeah, you hung out. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn on, tune in, drop out, right?
He was like 32.
He hung out like a cowboy.
Like a cowboy
On a steel horse I ride.
chilling at the college park. And he's only 39.
Anyway, that acid was amazing.
Most definitely.
Was that the Mickey Mouse blotter? That was the Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Mhm.
Greg?
No, I didn't participate in that.
Oh, I had that.
It was a different
Sorcerer's
experiment I
Apprentice.
was involved in.
Yeah, actually, I did a lot more acid than Greg did. I was really kind of into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was like $3 to $5, and we were broke.
Yeah,
Man. You were messed up.
Yeah.
You were messed
I
up for like 8
I was in the
hours.
$3
You
to
know?
$5 range.
Full way hit.
Yeah.
But
Good stuff.
I went to the weight room once on acid.
The weight room.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the gym in the college, which I'd already dropped out of, but nobody bothered me.
Oh shit.
You were
it was-
34 at the
I was
time?
doing the full rack on the pull down machine, and the full rack, like it was bing, 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 bing. Put the full rack on the press, like it was nothing, and there were muscle heads down there looking at me like it was the fuck. And I didn't hurt myself. I was fine the next day. This stuff's amazing.
I've only done antacids.
Antacids?
Yeah. No, it was very common in the 90s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
It was all over the place.
You sure you weren't on PCP?
Yeah,
No, that
right.
was-
Doing those weights.
That's after my time. Yep. because I was only single for brief periods of time, but I got a lot in. I still remember living at your lake
I'm
house.
sure
I
you
don't
got
know.
a lot in. I'm sure.
Lake house stories.
Cowboy.
Can't even tell lake
I'm a
house stories. Can't wait.
cowboy.
He had a house at
Yeah,
Harvey's Lake. You ever heard of Harvey's Lake, Pennsylvania, guys? The two of you? You've been to Pennsylvania a lot. Harvey's
Yeah.
Lake, the biggest natural lake in Pennsylvania. Greg had a lake house on Harvey's Lake. And in between the first and second wife, I lived there.
Oh, you
And-
lived at the Cold Lake House?
Mhm.
This was the cold lake house. Did he talk about this when I was gone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tell them about how the living room would be 95 degrees at the top, and then we'd be able to scrape ice off the glass coffee
Oh,
table.
yeah. That's not a lie. I mean, it was a wood burner, and I used to sleep right next to it. And if I stepped off
You had
the
to.
couch, my foot would be frozen to the floor. I mean, it was so drafty. It was the draftiest possible. It's like you couldn't have designed it to be draftier. And yeah, there'd be ice in the glass, and you were sweating inside the building. I'm sure there was no carbon monoxide affecting our judgment.
Oh no,
No.
no.
No,
We have
you
lots
had
of
to
stuff
for that.
here.
That rosy red
All the
complexion,
seals
right?
were gone on the
We
wood
had so much. Yeah, but we had so much. A lot of fun in that lake house.
Keep
We had a
throwing
lot of
shit in
fun.
it.
Indeed.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, those are stories, unfortunately, we probably won't be discussing this evening.
No, it can't. Really can't. Shit.
Why not?
I do have one story. When I met my second wife, Marianne came to the house, and on the table there was a whole bunch of names and stuff and phone numbers and things, and she was of course being nosy the fuck and going through all that stuff and like that, and there was a list of all the girls whatever, and she came across it. The fuck? That's my fucking cousin. I'll never forget that. And she married me anyway. Is my mother's name here somewhere? No. I do remember that, but that's about all we could tell about that lake house. That was pretty bad there. It was crazy. I'll think of some more when I'm
Yeah,
sober.
we can't tell too many stories about there.
No,
It's
no, that was
not the
that was
temperature one probably adequate.
Yeah, thank you for stopping me.
How
Remember
many,
Andy?
how many
Remember
girls
Andy living in
that
the house?
lake house when you guys lived there?
Yeah, how many names on that table?
How many scratch marks?
I don't know. I don't remember a lot of things.
Got her.
I
Oh,
remember.
yeah. G already said he doesn't remember a lot of things.
True.
There was only 50 names on that for me.
Yeah, probably
There was-
one at least.
You had 50 names on that table too. But we were young.
Did you ever look underneath the table, Bill?
I think we were. How old was I? 23. What?
Did you ever look underneath the table at Greg's hashtags?
Why would I do that?
Because he put more underneath so you wouldn't see him, so you wouldn't feel bad.
Some of those were repeat names.
No, we were. You know what it was, and it wasn't bragging or anything like that. It was a conquest. We found out because we were discussing of all the girls we've loved before. We were thinking how ironic that by far the majority of the girls that I'd been with were Italian and Irish, and remember Greg, and by far the girls that you had been with were English and Polish.
Now, did you guys have
Welsh,
itchy
whatever.
stacks afterwards?
And that happens to be what our races are, and it just we didn't do it on purpose. And then we thought maybe there's a study that can be done here. That are you more attracted to people of the same race unintentionally because we would have done anything that crossed our path at that time.
Who gave you the itchiest sack?
Name was Kathy.
Help
But
a
that's
brother
as
out.
far as I know.
Here, hang the top.
Right.
Avada!
God, that was so
Ron?
long ago.
Oh, yeah. We'll
Sorry,
go to
man.
Pup. Sorry, Pup. No, go back to Puppet.
I'll be
Go
back.
to Puppet.
I'll be back. Oh, we saw your butt crack earlier, Bill.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
I
when
I
you were
checked. I
leaving.
heard you.
Yeah.
I checked. It was above my butt.
No,
I checked. I heard you.
it was pretty white.
Max
Well,
screen
look,
captured.
look at me. It's
You're
pretty
pretty
white.
You're red right now.
No, baby.
Did you put the wrong light on?
Probably.
So, Tom, did you have some crazy days?
Yeah, let's hear about Tom's crazy days.
I spent several years in the U.S. Navy.
Yeah.
That's crazy days overseas.
Overseas. Westpac cruise 3 times. Okay. Even hit Australia.
His wife is listening.
Even hit Australia.
Yeah.
Tom had an Aussie girl.
But, yeah, I had my mad tears. Then I wound up getting married and having kids.
I did
that
too,
lasted
several
for
times.
a while. Yeah, I did that several times too. Then I finally got it right. My advice to the crowd is, it's so much cheaper to marry your last wife first. Okay.
You said that, and I'd like to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, well, it's I highly recommend it, by the way. But that being said, I wound up getting kids and cats in custody disputes. So,
Ooh, that's good.
yeah, I wound up having 5 cats when my current wife moved in with me, and she's like, "Excuse me, is there something I need to know here?" But yeah, because I had the 3 cats from the previous marriage, came with 2 kids. And then my daughter had gotten a couple of kittens, and then she and her husband were going to have a baby, and he was allergic to the litter, and she couldn't be near the litter, pregnant. So I wound up getting the 2 kittens, and yeah, that was that was nothing but a romper room, we'll say. Okay, very entertaining. But no, spent many years in the Navy and then on the job with the FDNY. So there were plenty of stories that I can't tell because they are now considered felonies. So they're best left undiscussed. Okay.
Depends on the state you're in.
But the great thing was there was no social media back then.
That's right.
Okay. So
Great.
what happened in the moment. Fond memories, though. Very fond.
Everybody say hi to Ron Lockwood. Welcome in, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
How you doing, brother? Oh, God, the good old days. Weren't that great, but we were fun.
I do have a question, Bill. No, actually, Tammy, why? Tammy, I don't understand. Why did they never release a pregnant Barbie doll? Because Ken came in a separate box.
Ah.
Art's not here. I was going to feed that one to Art earlier. Sorry.
Oh, he's got. Oh, Greg, you got the bongos right there, don't you?
Oh yeah, dude. Always.
Have
They don't have anything to like flash though.
What about
Cam
Dominic?
cars no less.
Yeah, I'm not commenting.
What's that?
I'm not going to comment on it.
That's
How about a yes or no? Did you have some crazy younger days?
Yes.
He's still young.
Yeah.
He's still young.
I said younger,
Oh.
Everybody had younger, right?
I was going to say the statute of limitations probably hasn't expired yet. That's why Dom's being quiet.
Well, no, I finished school 36 years ago. No, 35 years ago, sorry. Yeah, 35.
Mm-hmm.
So that must be the statute of limitations then.
Except for capital crimes.
Oh, okay. I've not had any capital crimes then.
That's good. That's good.
No, Ron, I can't tell any more stories because I'm remembering some stories, and I really, I'm not being funny. We can't talk about it. Remember those 2 girls in the car that we chased down, Greg, out to Harvey's Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell that story. We didn't do anything illegal. Well, not really.
Or immoral.
Oh, that's right, Catskill Brad. I did tell a priest joke.
It's probably good that lake house burnt down. I'm not kidding.
With it, all the DNA evidence went with it.
It's gone.
And the table with all the names.
Well, what? No, we didn't scratch them into the table. They just happened to be sitting there.
Oh, I
Yes.
like that image better in my head. That everyone got carved into the
No,
table.
we're not cavemen. Josephine, Josie, whatever. It's short. No, we were actually. It actually because we were highly intellectual degenerates, and we were sitting there thinking that's really kind of funny. Most of the girls are Italian, Irish, and most of the girls are, and it just struck us, like I said, because we love everybody, both of us. It didn't matter, and by far the majority were girls that were of the same background as us, and I just wondered if there was some reason for that because
There's a study. There have been studies on that where you kind of look for something familiar in the other person.
I guess, but I wasn't looking for anything but poontang. But
that's what you're attracted to,
What, willing women? Cute, willing women? I mean, that's really all we were looking for, and it just turned out that way. Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe
okay.
I was
they
successful.
were breathing.
Maybe I was
willing
successful.
and breathing was the criteria.
Those who were more
exactly. And willing was subjective back then, so unfortunately.
No, it was not like that. We didn't force anybody into anything. They said no. They said goodbye. I have no time for this. There's another one up the street.
That dropped on the side of the highway, Tom. Come on.
You know what you did last summer. Look, I had a really tough afternoon the other day.
I'm looking at Greg. I'm laughing. What are you thinking about, Greg?
I was thinking about the value of cheaper liquor.
Yes, that's a very good talking point.
It was a different time than now, really. Times have changed quite a bit. Not to sound like an old hippie or nothing, but holy God, you couldn't hallucinate the way shit's gone downhill like it is now back then. You'd be like, wow, take another hit, dude. No way are you gonna pay $5 a gallon for gas. What are you, high? Yeah. So anyway,
Max.
no, you couldn't dream this shit up, man. I'll tell you, I see stuff every day up here that just blows my mind. It just ain't my idea of America, that's for sure.
No, the news stories are so much worse than the old ones. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. It's just interesting.
I'm with you.
The times have very much changed, though.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And just to be clear, Uncle Bill was never a cheater. Uncle Bill only did this craziness when he was in between relationships, and I was, and I'm not. I should stop and call myself Uncle Bill because that's creepy as shit.
It is kind of creepy. Bill.
It really is. I'm sorry, but you're right. We were free and single and no ties.
Yeah, exactly.
That was, and just having a good time.
The same way, man.
And it was unfortunately a very short period of my life because I spent most of my life married between the three wives, But when I wasn't married, I was hanging out with Greg and we had a great time because, he's just a kind of a wild man. You can't tell.
Well, look, time moves on.
It's a wild
time moves on, right?
Yeah. Now I'm just happy and married to somebody who's 10 times better than me.
You know what? I had a really tough afternoon the other day because, I looked at my naked body in the mirror and I soon realized they were going to kick me out of IKEA anytime.
Who has a bit of
nice?
Yeah, Greg.
There you go. Oh,
now
real
you qualify. Okay, now Greg qualifies as a co-host, Bill. There you go.
No, the real one is. I mean, it's better than this. I mean, there was that, but what you did is real.
No, his is authentic.
Yeah, we should have prepared, Greg. We probably could have put our stories together better because I keep thinking of stuff I can't tell you.
You could tell it in code.
No, I can't.
Well,
you could tell it in
and there's
code.
nothing gay here, by the way, just to be clear.
And we have to confer. Really
he is not attractive. But anyway,
you got to meet before the next episode of Uncle Bill's Toys, and and exchanged notes.
You just have to make up code words like hookers are peaches and whatever. Like, trade out some words and tell a story.
You know what's kind of sad about that? I've never had a hooker.
There are a couple peaches walking down the road.
To my knowledge, never had a hooker.
To your knowledge, right?
To my knowledge, I mean, they may have given it to me, but I've never actually hired a hooker. How about you, Greg? You ever do that?
Nope.
Huh? No.
No.
Me neither.
No, it's degrading.
You neither did.
Never have.
Like I think that's kind of like
And Dominic disappears. Dominic leaves the panel. Hookers. They're talking about hookers. I gotta go.
And goodbye.
Don't ask me shit. I do. Don't ask, don't tell. Hi, Dominic. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding. I never did that. Can't imagine doing that.
Right.
Unless, I mean, kind of. I guess if you buy a girl enough drinks and then she does you, I mean, isn't that kind of like a?
Well, wait a second. My ex cost me a lot, so that doesn't. No,
yeah, there is that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yep, and she still married me after the whole cousin debacle. This is my cousin.
You married your cousin? What?
No, she found the name and it was her cousin. And truth be told, and I hope my son's not listening to this, her cousin was way cuter. Anyway, okay, Ron. Ron wants to join the chat. Anybody want Ron to come in here?
Come on in, Ron.
All right,
Ron That's why he's in.
We
Ron
like Ron.
has stories.
Let me pick Ron. I almost sent the link to the wrong person. Here we go. Paste. There it is. Bam. Ron's probably got a couple of stories about him and the elk up there.
Ron
He's got some really good stories.
Yeah, he's got stories.
Greg, Ron Lockwood is a friend of ours that lives in Wyoming. That's all I can tell you. Hi, he's actually kind of a hero. He's a rescue flyer that rescues people that get lost in Wyoming.
Nice.
In real
search and rescue.
What is it, Tom?
Search and rescue.
Search and rescue.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a good guy. And he feeds the deer before he shoots them.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah. No, I don't know if he actually feeds them or shoots them. I know he feeds them. Tammy.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on my stream this week. It's been a real pleasure so far.
Oh.
No, I haven't seen. It's been a couple of weeks. You just kind of blew me off. I was hurt.
We had a lot going on over here. Well, last week was when Max had to go up to Canada, so I had given you notice on that one. We were going to bed early because he was getting up at 5 to go to Canada. And
you're such a nice woman that Max can't be here, so I'm not going to be here.
Hi, Bill.
Am I talking to your woman too close? I'm sorry. I'll back up a little bit. Sorry. No, I mean, and I understand that you guys are close.
No. It was Tammy first. Talk about Tammy. Thank you, Tammy.
Oh, that's right. He was thanking me for coming on the stream. Yeah. He's missed me.
You weren't here at the moment.
Missed her.
I was going to thank you when you came on until you gave me the goddamn finger. I mean, no. Yeah, screw you, Max. No, Max, I love you. No matter how much grief you give me.
I see that. I see your face right now.
No, you know how you
That's
could tell?
not a face of grief.
You know how you could tell? Let's check the thumbnail when he puts the thumbnail up. Because he might take the screen cap from when you were gone. Mm-hmm. He's done that so many times.
No. Every time.
No, my favorite thumbnail is the one with Max's butt crack. That's the best one. Welcome back, Max. Max, I just want to say thank you so much for being on my stream tonight.
I don't even want to listen to you right now, okay? Where's Ron?
You missed the whole prostitute discussion, Max. I missed the whole prostitute discussion.
Oh, I heard it.
Oh, you did?
He listens when he's doing 420 outside. He's got the stream on.
Mm-hmm. But you got to say one thing. You got to hand it to blind prostitutes.
Blind?
You got to hand it to blind prostitute. Ding, ding, ding. Wait a minute. Sound effects. Brand. Shot. There we go. Greg, you missed. You're supposed to be the co-host. You missed the whole bum. Oh, I like it. Wow.
That's the Uncle Bill's tribe.
Tribal
There you go.
chant. Yeah.
He had a little flair to that. That was pretty.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sounds
that's
like
a
you
tribal rim shot.
Yeah.
Why is Bill from Ken Donnie's? Why is he putting his phone number up there? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Let's call him.
Yeah, call him up.
Call him. Somebody call him. See what's going
Who's
on.
calling him?
Is that your phone number, Bill? What's going on? And who have
That
we
might
missed?
be
We
a
haven't
call
looked- we-
center in India. You're gonna
You
get
guys bust my chops when I don't look at the chat enough, and nobody's looked at the chat at all. So,
He also put up his address.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors,
Hey,
Ron Lockwood!
Ron!
Get off my lawn.
There he is. All right. Oh, wrong. That's not the sound effect I wanted.
I can't copy and paste.
Ooh. Hi, Ron. Good to see you.
Morning or evening.
I don't know why.
Ron, have you met my friend Greg right there?
No, I have not met Greg before.
Ron
Ron.
is a friend of mine as well. That's my old friend Greg.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Now you've met him.
Is he from Pennsylvania too?
Well, he gave us a
I
little.
know. Bill has this stupid friggin' landscape thing on. Changed it right in the beginning. Or I mean portrait. He's in portrait mode.
So we have
What are
to
you
sit
talking about?
closer.
Down
Yeah,
at
but
the
it makes,
bottom,
makes everybody
Bill.
bigger. Okay,
Down
fine.
here.
In
You don't
that-
like
Well,
it?
you made
Okay,
it
there you
bigger
go.
because you want to
You
see
feel
the-
better now?
That
There you
I'm
go.
holding for the baby.
Wait, here we go.
What?
is-
What? There's
He's covering them up.
yeah, I'm covering him up.
He said, "Stop looking."
Stop looking, Bill.
You're gonna have the screen cut off.
Bill- He's like, "Why are you picking on me?"
I know. What the hell did I do?
No more link for you.
I'm just, you guys may not realize this, but Greg and I have been in and out of touch more out
You
than
guys
in.
used to touch each other?
More out than in. Because
Oh.
he's still in
Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
well, it's been a long time since you visit Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Pennsylvania.
Yes. And
So
Greg
like
kinda-
I'm trying to hook you guys back up, and you're like, "Why are you trying to send me to Pennsylvania?"
this is,
You can
we're not-
stop at us before you do the hookup. We'll hang out, fly. You've seen the trestle.
today,
You
Greg
wanna fly,
bullshitted with
you wanna
me.
fly
All the,
mountains.
you're
I
killing
mean, I
me,
know
Ryan.
there's mountains in Florida, but they're garbage.
They're made of garbage. They're actual garbage piles.
Garbage mountains.
with grass growing on
Who's
them.
seen the garbage mountains in Florida?
I named it.
I have.
Matthew
What about
National
them?
Park.
It's a wonderful, wonderful way to reintroduce garbage to the environment. Anyway, and it's beautiful, and the birds fly around it at the, and they
So
got things
many
that
birds. It's
gives
great
the
for
birds something to do.
watching.
Bird watching, yeah.
Yeah.
Every bird's there.
Those parks are known for bird watching. Kin Dynasty's waiting for someone to call him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Everybody call Ken. Bill. His name's Bill, by the way.
Bill.
Everybody call Bill. He's in Canada. That's a Canadian.
You're in Canada.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go with Wi-Fi charges.
Ron, you went black. Oh, and you came back.
So
I've always heard if you went black, you'd never come back. But anyway, no, I'm just trying to tell you that I seriously love this guy. He's the nicest guy on the planet, and we have been in and out of touch for long periods of time over the last 40 some odd
this guy's
years.
gonna get me hacked, right?
His name is Bill.
So being able to share this with him and have him here and have him meet all my friends makes me really, really happy. That's all. Because you guys are all my friends.
Mr. Quinn.
Bill.
That's Bill. Bill's,
Oh,
Bill's
we-
on the stream.
We got Bill on the stream.
Bill, what the heck you
Well
doing?
done.
Putting your phone number on in the chat.
I can see it, but I can't. So maybe I can.
Oh,
Make a picture.
we got him.
Got him.
It's costing me $37 a minute, but talk fast.
Yeah.
You're on Uncle Bill's stream. Never believe anything.
He knows.
Does Bill want to be on the panel? Is that all he's asking?
And
Is it-
reality.
He does want to be on the panel, right?
Oh, sure, I'm on for it. I just gotta hang up. Don't do it.
Okay, because this cost me $37 so far.
Okay.
It's free to be on the panel. So Uncle Bill will send you a link.
Yeah.
Bill
Uncle
is Bill has been on the panel before.
We just did our first phone stream.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's
Great
awesome.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think
Gotta
it's a
hashtag
first.
that, Bill. Yeah.
Is that why he called? Because he wants to be on the panel?
Yeah,
I'm
he want.
sitting here in the dark.
Yeah, he's down to be on the panel, right?
Yeah, he said.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Oh, screw you
yeah.
then.
Come on.
Ron, so how are
One
you?
more, Uncle Bill.
Yeah. Then we need somebody else after that to fill the screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bounce off soon.
No.
Oh, Tom, where you gotta go?
I'm trying to get it up to 9. I want
He's gotta,
Hollywood
he's gotta
Squares.
play with his
trying to hit the mother load here.
See?
You know what's interesting? How many screams? How many screams? How many streams do you know where 7, 8, 9 people can be on, and you can understand what's going on without everybody talking over each other? Because we're very. I'm sorry, Dominic. I was talking. Shut the fuck up. I mean, because we're very polite to each other and considerate, and you can actually do this like you're in a room full of friends having a coffee or an Avada, and you can have a conversation, Avada, and without people talking over each other, right?
Yeah. We don't want people talking over each other.
Ron has nice shiplap behind him.
It can work.
The contractor.
All right. So you want me? So Bill wants me to send him the link.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bill's
Send
gonna
it
come on that
Oh,
panel.
for the love of God, that guy.
All right,
Okay,
we're gonna
all right,
let you
hold
go
on.
and come up on the panel.
Yeah, come up on the panel.
Invite, copy. I'm not sure. Are we, Bill? Are we friends on
Okay, I'm gonna
Facebook?
let you go.
Yes.
So this is my cell phone to store it. Later, Bill.
No, we're not. We're not friends on Facebook. Okay.
Tammy, you guys coming to
He's in
Pennsylvania?
Toronto.
It's not coming up. I don't know what his last name is.
He's up in Canada.
You think if I put in the name Bill in
Canada.
Toronto, that'll narrow it down? What do you think?
Just a bit, yeah.
Just a bit to like 7,300.
Just a
I'm
couple 100,000.
going to put the link in the chat. There it
Link in
is.
the chat. Here we go. Helicopter time.
There
boy.
it is. Oh, God.
It should be
Yeah.
interesting.
Start swinging it,
Here
Quinn.
come the helicopter.
Okay.
There it is,
Before
Bill.
anybody else does it,
Everybody, hit that link.
I'm going to tell you right now, my penis has already been in the World Book, the Guinness World Book of Records. Then the
small?
librarian told me to take it out.
That's pretty good. No, I like that.
Everybody, hit that link.
Who's
We
Billy
want
Boy?
everybody
Well,
on the panel.
Everybody
Good
got
job,
it
Greg.
at once. Let's see who gets into the next 2 slots.
So, Ron, we
Challenge.
were talking about prostitutes. Do
Really?
tell.
Tell us
That's
more.
when he wanted to join the panel.
That's why.
He's like, oh, let me in here. I got stories.
You know, we got to meet up in like a week.
Oh, that's right. We got to meet up.
Yeah.
What day?
Like-
February.
I have a great camera. I have a great. Just so you guys know what's going on. I have something called Billy Boy, sitting here waiting to come in with no video.
Ooh,
Ah.
that's
And
risky.
you're gonna sit there until I see
You,
video.
you want me to
Or-
call him again? We could do.
whatever
We
the fuck-
could do
whatever
a
F
No,
you
let
are.
him figure it
stream
out.
call.
No, but he should be on the chat right now. Let's see.
Yeah.
I still have 2 open spots, so if that's not Bill,
Put the video.
Bill can still get in here.
Turn your video on in order to get on.
Yeah.
Turn your video
We're
on
swinging it, Bill.
and wave.
But anyways, let's
You
talk
got the
about
wave.
Ron. He's like motherfucker.
I need more alcohol for this.
Oh man.
You were saying, Ron?
We're going to meet up with Ron.
Yeah,
Yeah. Are you guys coming up?
That's after the story time.
Oh, okay.
Story time's first.
Billy, yeah. Put your camera on.
Okay.
Dominic.
Whoever that is doesn't want to turn his
Ron.
camera on. So you're not coming on. Screw you. I'm gonna go fill my glass. I'll be
They
back.
tried to ask me in, and we just skipped, so we're back on the round. So,
So is that the rule tonight? You got to pull at least one skeleton out of your closet.
Well,
Yes,
you
at
know,
least
it's
one.
interesting story night. We have Greg here, and he's been telling stories, and so you know,
We're
And
all
playing with the
sharing,
pussy.
Ron.
Hmm.
Guest storyteller tonight.
that's right.
Who
He's
was
a new
it?
co-host.
I'm trying to think who. Mr. JRCs I see on the chats all the time. He's like, there's Ron, the storyteller. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Good
tell us
story.
about Mr. JRC's prostitutes. Mr. J, come up on the panel and tell your secrets.
Did you have crazy younger days, Ron?
I did. You know, I went to college and.
Tell us about your racing days.
Racing?
You no racing in a car?
Never raced, but the fastest I've ever been was 130.
That's interesting. Whoever that was dropped off.
Shut up,
You
Bill.
said everything
I'm
is
trying to listen
on.
to Ron.
It's not. Yeah.
I outraced it.
Did you say 100, 130? What?
Do you remember the Ford Probe GTs?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was in one of them down around Dover, Delaware, and there was a tornado coming across the field, and I had to make a decision: stop, try and get turned around, or see if you can outrun it.
Yep.
Took the third option. Threw it into sixth gear and let her have it. And next thing you know, I looked down the speedometer. It was over 135 because it went up to 140. I'm like, oh dear God!
Wow. You go forward.
Without exploding?
Yeah.
Go forward.
And a probe?
I know,
Okay.
probe.
The Probe GT.
Yeah,
those
I'm
things were little
sorry.
crotch rockets.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad car at the time.
Yeah,
Nope.
they were
Nope.
sports car,
Did
yeah.
okay. I don't know how long they lasted, but it was an okay car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that only lasted a few model years. It wasn't out for that long.
So the fastest I did in a car, which was the speedometer was pinned, which was 160, and it still had some left on the tack. And my buddy told me to look down because I was just looking at the road, and felt like an old Chevy on the highway, you know, bopping around, doing one of these because like the suspension was not set up for it, and it was a Civic. So I would say 165 plus. Who knows?
bad.
On my street bike, which was a Suzuki Bandit 1300. That was the biggest motorbike I had. I also had a Gixxer 750, but the 1300 was definitely faster on the top end. And I hit 202.
Holy shit.
And like you just want, like, the wind is so fast it just wants to rip you off the bike. And that dotted line is a solid line at that speed. It's a solid line. Yeah, 202 is my fastest on a bike. And that was scary.
All right, I see Bill looking for the link again. I will give you the
I
link.
would have a lot more charges.
One more time.
I should have a lot more charges on my record.
Hit that link.
And you'd
Everybody.
never get into
I remember getting pulled over by a cop. There was like
Everybody in the chat.
it was like a race. Route 9. What do you call Route 9? Like, it's not a highway.
Well, Route 9 is it's a multi-lane road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And it's
stretches
like
all the way from the
There he
Bronx
is.
all the way up.
Hi, Bill.
You finally got in. Hey.
Hello, where am I?
Hello,
And it was a big race scene back in my time, and
Yeah.
Bill, you're in
it was
Canada.
like 10, 15 of us.
I can
And
see
we were,
myself
like,
somewhere, but I don't see myself on the big one.
all go. And I had to get to get to the front, and me and this S2000.
Oh, I'm so far down. I'm below somebody.
And like, I want an S2000 one day. That's my retirement car.
Yeah, I don't
That's
even
for
know what
us to
that
like
is.
just drive around.
I don't even know what that is.
But it's a Honda.
Oh.
It's Honda sports car.
What color is it going to be?
Canary yellow.
Okay.
Well, there I am.
Black.
Good
That's
color.
what I want. I'm not a yellow fan. I just want the canary yellow.
Yeah.
And there probably won't be one by the time I like retire for that car. Because
You know what's funny?
It's
I,
in the
I like
dark.
yellow. I like yellow for cars. I like yellow with black racing stripes. Like
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
Mustangs in bright yellow. People look at it. It's like the Mustang GT is bright yellow. What is that? It's racing yellow.
Mhm.
You know, and you have the black stripe over the top. I think that's badass.
That's
That's-
nice.
maybe that's just
Bill.
me.
Black stripe.
Yeah. Like the white. I have a white stripe right here.
That's Spike. See Spike over
Oh, I
there?
do. I mean, I just like that look. I think it's badass because you don't see a lot of it. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's got. I have red. I have a red vehicle. People have red,
Red's
black,
nice.
white.
I like red.
You know,
Red's cool.
blue.
Mine's
Yeah,
gray.
it's one of them.
How many yellow
Mhm.
badass cars do you see?
Yep.
Hmm.
You know, just saying.
I love Honda's blue.
Hi,
Yeah.
Bill. How are you? Thank you for making it in.
Yeah.
Why are you
Oh,
acting like that? You're acting like you're trapped somewhere.
No, I was moving from the side of the bed to the
Aliens
front
got
of the
them.
Blink twice.
Shh. The aliens are around. Shh. You
bed.
can't
Yeah, I'm
tell
looking
anyone.
at the TV. It's about 6 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
okay.
watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
watch it in the app, in the StreamYard app.
Yeah, that's what I'm
instead
doing
of,
now. You can watch it
Yeah.
on the app and hear everybody. But if you listen to the TV, you're lost.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Can
I gotta
Everybody,
watch it on my-
is Charles okay?
Yeah, I can
He'd
watch
be
it on
back
the
in a
app.
few
It's
minutes.
better
He's been
that way.
gone for like a half an hour.
Things take long.
Charles,
Double Jeopardy. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
I need to get that sound effect.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Max,
Hi,
did,
Bill. Coast to Coast Drones. His
Bill
retirement
Thomas
party.
is in
Another
my
Bill.
channel.
I don't want to hear
I-
about Ron. We
not
keep
the Bills.
cutting Ron off.
Bill's the famous.
All right, can we mute everybody except for Ron?
Let's say, Max, did Rodney Bell call you?
I got.
I'm muting everybody except for Ron. There we go. There we go.
He was supposed to. I'll remind him tomorrow.
Okay, everybody's muted except for you, Ron.
Oh,
Please carry on.
Yes, do tell more, Ron.
yeah. No, Rodney's supposed to call you.
Oh, you unmuted yourself. You're so clever.
Yeah. Not touching that button. You that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. Tom, stop doing that. I'm unmuting you. All right, there you go.
I don't think Rodney called me today. I don't see anything missed. I got a spam call, but
Might not today, but let me.
yeah, we plan on meeting you guys.
Yeah,
right?
which day is our meetup day?
I think those guys are
what?
coming on Sunday, the 4th,
Sunday?
5th.
Yeah, I thought the 5th.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like a really great private conversation. Thank you for sharing this with us.
Yeah.
we're having a meetup.
Yeah.
When?
Or
When
yeah,
and where?
if you were in
Are we invited?
Pennsylvania,
You
where
can-
this
Where?
meetup is, Uncle Bill.
Where?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania? Well, maybe Greg will go. Where in Pennsylvania?
You gotta have a
Uncle
meetup
Bill
in
will
the
go.
Toronto area.
Greg, Harrisburg's what, an hour and a half?
Harrisburg's an hour.
Uncle Bill will go.
Hour. Greg's an hour northwest of Harrisburg. That works out awesome. Greg,
Yeah, right up
116.
the interstate. Harrisburg's 69 on 116.
we say up the interstate. It would be actually down the interstate. But where when is this?
2 weekends from now.
Send the drone to Ron and have Ron hand
Plenty
it
of
off
time to book a plane
Greg.
ticket. Just
There you
saying.
go. That
Or
sounds
fill
like,
up the gas tank.
Greg could learn how to fly at that
I
meetup.
mean,
Think
how many
about
miles?
that.
How many miles to the gallon does that 40-footer get?
That thing? No, it's, I think it's gallons to the mile. No, it's going to take 11 or 12. That's about, what do you expect?
About the same as my Tacoma.
That's fine.
I don't know what it gets.
What would you expect?
Save on hotel.
I have no idea. It's got a 390 in it. I don't know. We'll find out. Guys, are just so bad. Let me see. Bill says.
Usually you hook that on the back of a truck and pull it.
Hey Max, did you invite? Did you reach out to Billy Kyle? You should.
Push your eyebrows.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, coast to coast. Yeah, Billy's in Philly.
Yep.
Caterpillar eyebrows.
77 with that long plastic fiberglass nose thing on it. I don't know.
Got to save weight, man.
I like metal. I like metals. Go back to the 60s.
Power to weight ratio, man. Don't hate. Get that horsepower to the ground.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I was 16 years old when that car was made. That was probably. Look at that thing. Oh, plastic.
I'm not hating on metal. Metal's nice. Lighter you are, the faster.
I'm not a GM guy or a Chevy guy, but the '69 Camaro was a pretty badass car.
Chevy sucks.
Ford sucks.
Ford sucks.
Chrysler
sucks.
Sucks. They all suck.
Japanese.
But, my buddy had a '69 Camaro when I had my '67 Mustang.
4-cylinder, turbocharged.
What?
That's the way to go.
Okay.
Cobra Jet.
Cobra Jet. Yeah.
420.
71 Thunderbird I had.
Yep.
Thunder turd.
Would do 140 miles an hour.
Yeah, that was fast.
Yeah.
Wow. Where were you going so fast? I mean, what was...
Well, what happened there, I was on my way to a drive-in, and I was going up the 400. I was in the fast lane doing 80 already, and a Corvette comes up behind me, and he blinks his high beams. So I just booted it. He kept up to me to about 120, and then I left him. And then I had to get off for the movement. Otherwise, it would have kept on going. But I lost him. Corvette. It was fun.
Yep.
That was a
I
long
burnt
time.
a Corvette one time in my Civic. That was a nice day. I always wait.
Well,
Ever
that's like
since
40
I
years
built
ago.
that Civic that I showed you, from the day I built it, I was like, I'm gonna burn a Corvette. That was the thing, burn a Corvette. And I remember I got up on the highway, and a Corvette came down the hill, and I got up on the highway, and I looked over. This guy had his little Corvette racing gloves on, his little Corvette jacket.
Asking for it.
And I'm like, I love the Corvette. It was a C6, I think at that time. C5. A C5. And I was like, I'm going to fucking burn this guy. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to use the F word, but I'm going to burn this guy. And I just kept going up next to him. And I'm on the fast lane. I'm like, and he looked over me. He's like, yeah, okay, Civic. Dude, I left this guy. And he pulled off on the next exit. And the next exit, there was a Corvette or a Chevy dealership, and I knew he was going back to return that thing. Because I burned that dude. Now, out of the hole, he would have burned me because I was wrong wheel drive. But on a highway, see you later, man.
I'm pissed off. I want a car that weighs half as much as mine does, so that I can beat his ass. I mean, it's a power to weight ratio.
Yeah,
and
that's
contact
all it
with
is.
the road,
So,
obviously.
At the highest peak before it really blew it up, I was pushing out of the Civic, which was a 1.6 liter, and I turbocharged it. I was 365 horsepower and 373 on torque.
And what did the car weigh?
Like 1,800 pounds.
Maybe. Soaking wet.
Yeah, well, I had a system in
The only
back.
Plymouth I
stock
said
inside.
was a good car was the '69 Roadrunner, but that thing weighed a ton.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You
Yeah.
you look at any of the '69s, they
Oh
all
yeah,
weigh.
yeah, it's all metal. Yeah.
all
I had a
heavy
69
metal.
Dart Swinger.
The Daytona, remember with the big wing on the back? the spoiler on the back.
Hey,
Uh,
Charles, he's back.
And my friend's
But
father
one
had
that
one.
Well,
went.
you know, this styling is 69, 68, 68. It was so much better, so much cooler, so much slicker. Just loved it all. I didn't, and I, you know, I was into the Mustangs because I had them, but the Vets were cool. The Corvettes were cool. They were all cool.
Yeah,
Just
I want a Corvette.
so much-
Corvette's nice, man, especially new ones. Wow.
Yeah.
My buddy has a Acura NSX, and that thing is like gorgeous. And he's like, it's just a car. And I'm like, yeah, it's just a car, but sick.
We, you know, out here, there's just tons of luxury cars all
Oh
over
yeah,
because
yeah.
we don't have any
exotic,
salt on the road here. So
I mean, you
Yeah.
can say that, but
you know, cars
Angelina Jolie is
last
just
forever.
a woman too. So you know,
Yeah,
so-
true. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
True. Do you see her bank account? She's spending on you.
And she gets so much sexier. And the high cheekbones.
Love you long
My
time.
neighbor.
Yeah.
My neighbor.
Yeah, no, my neighbor has what do they call it? The Kia Electric. Does 0 to 60 in 3.5. He found out the
Yeah,
other
it's
day.
ridiculous. There's no hesitation on the
Yeah.
pedal at all.
No, he's
you hit
got
the
a
pedal. You're rocket.
Yeah, you got a $400 ticket.
No, there's no power curve. You have all the power right up front.
You got all the power up front.
Yeah, you got a $400 ticket the other day. Trying it out.
Oh, excellent! You could pay his electric bill with that.
Yeah.
It's
He's
awesome.
only doing 110 at the time though. Not too bad.
I mean, my '67 had a 289, and
30?
it was so stupid fast because the car had a semi-frame that made it barely past the front seats, and but the thing is though they would top out. It had a 3-speed automatic. The thing sucked, and you get to 100 miles an hour like that, and that was it. It was screaming like a son
Yeah,
of a
you
gun.
couldn't go anywhere else after that.
No, actually, my 200 straight 6 and my 68 topped out at 110. I was screaming, but even that had 3-speed on the floor. But it's all about gear ratio, balancing the car, putting a little effort into it if you want something really fast, which I really didn't.
How many minutes did it take you to get to that 110?
It wasn't about minutes. No, that
with a 3-speed.
That 68 was plenty quick, and I did it with myself and my girlfriend, my best friend, and his girlfriend in the car. And it was just one of the stupider things I did was to go 110 on Route 80 in New Jersey. Where were we? Franklin Lakes, that area. When it's wide open like that.
10 speed.
No,
like a
that was it. It was screaming. But my Honda Civic used to get up that high, but it was that thing was really screaming. That was a 4-speed. I had fun
The
with
fastest I did in a stock Civic was probably 105.
Well, that's the thing about the Civics versus, say, the Toyotas back then. Was they were both reliable.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the Toyotas got
still are
better gas
like-
mileage, but the Hondas were faster.
Dude,
you had to-
cars
you-
back.
you had to decide
Hondas
which.
got better gas mileage than today.
But back then, in the 80s and 90s,
Sorry to cut you off, Bill. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, they were both.
Sorry.
Don't get me wrong. They were both precision, great cars.
sorry.
Versus the 80s when they both sucked. But in the 90s, they came around and my Honda was fast, quick, and fun to drive. The Toyotas I had were okay to drive, but they got better gas mileage and they were very reliable. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
both
it. That's
were.
my whole story. That's
Yeah.
my whole fucking story, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
I've owned like 30 some
20
odd
minutes,
cars.
but you know.
I'm looking.
Well, because I kept getting interrupted by some.
Well, you know.
Trevor said, how many hookers did it take to push you up to 110?
I'll have to count. They're still in my basement.
Oh man. Bill spent a lot of money back then. Now he just buys memberships.
When people ask what's the fastest car you had, and it all depends what you're talking about. 0 to 60, 45 to 60.
My 0 to 60 sucked on the Civic. It was like worse than stock. It really was worse than stock. On my 0 to
Well, those short stroke 289s would push you back in your seat at 75 miles.
Yeah, yeah.
You could
That's
stomp
what it's
in
all
at
about.
75
Getting out of that
and be
hole.
shoved back in your seat like this.
For
But then at
quarter
100
mile.
miles an hour,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Short stroke, screaming like a bitch.
I was in a 69 Chevelle. The guy had all motor work done, all natural aspirated. And I think this was like, I don't know, mid 2000s. And the car moved. I mean, it did wheelies. Like, first time I ever been in a car doing a wheelie. Anybody been in a car doing a wheelie?
Nope.
That shit is
No, but I've been in a
so
69 Chevelle and they're fast as shit.
so scary.
I couldn't get my head
Like
off
looking at the
off
sky and
back
you're
of
in a
the seat.
car.
Well, it depends on how much you weigh. You know,
Just
I don't weigh
scary.
like 127 pounds. You know, if I'm in the front seat, it's hard to get those wheels off the ground.
Not if you got horsepower. The displacement, there's no
What?
replacement.
All
No
day on a
replacement
rear
for
wheel.
displacement, man. Right? That's the Chevy thing. Or big block. Big block.
It's a Harley thing. You know, they talk about horsepower and high revs, but it's all about down low and torque.
Yeah, torque is the key. That's I'm looking for a new pickup truck because my
They talk about Harleys because they suck because they got like
I don't get torque until
Harley has
400
torque?
RPM.
like 60 or 70 pound horsepower, but
Harley
they'll
has
have
horsepower?
Harley has come on now.
Harley
not
Harley
disparage
has
now, Bill.
Harley has
Let's
the twin
not
cams
disparage.
Come on, we heard your bike start up and we didn't even hear it start up.
and shit tons of torque. That's the whole thing, especially low end. Hey Ron, how you doing? I don't want to hear Max's
it's
voice
got
anymore.
Shit. Ton of torque.
Hello, Ron.
Doing
That
good.
shit torque.
I'm sorry, Max, I can't hear you. Hey Ron, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
What a shithead. I'm done with this stream.
Yeah, I'm muted. No, it's true. You know, I put Zeeds. Do you know what a Zeed is? XIED?
Nope.
No, nobody knows what it is. Okay, that is something that you actually put in between your oxygen sensor and your ignition system on a Harley
Okay.
to make your Harley think that it's running lean. So it makes it run a little bit richer, so you get more low end torque.
Okay.
It's a little cheat upgrade to get around the fuel, the fuel economy bullshit that they made Harley, go into. Anyway, my fat ass moves pretty damn fast on my crappy 68 horsepower Harley because it's got massive low end torque. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Max. Make fun of my bike some more, please.
Well, first of all, you need a big bore kit. You need a Lopi cam. You need a 3-inch exhaust.
Why do I need? Why do I need? I don't need more than 97. See, why don't? Okay, let's do that. Let's put up to 110, and then what? Will I get where I'm going any faster? Will I enjoy riding my bagger anymore? Just curious.
You ride your bags?
It's a bagger.
Bagger?
It's called a bagger. Yeah.
Yeah. The old man's bike.
Tea bagger?
It's an old man's bike. You're correct.
Bagger?
Super comfortable.
It's a fagger?
No.
It's a bag. No, it's not a fagger. There it is. It's a bagger.
Hi, Uncle
look,
Bill.
see? There
The
it
beer
is.
box.
Ooh.
Hi.
Is it
It's
clean?
got cruise control. It's
Do you
got
shine it
4
up?
speakers, 80 watts per
It's
channel.
got dust on that thing.
Do you shine it up?
It's
He just
filthy.
rattled the dust off the other day. He
No,
started
it
up
needs-
and
it
was
needs to be
like,
cleaned. It needs to be cleaned up and run. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
He
But
told,
it's a great bike.
didn't he tell
Fully
us
dressed.
like
What does that
3
bike weigh, Bill?
3 months ago is
About
what?
8.5
12
ago.
stream. Didn't you say 12 streams ago you're going to take this out for a ride?
You did.
You did. 12
Yes.
streams ago.
And here's the thing. I actually have 2 days off this week. Finally.
Ah,
bet you-
no, that's been a problem. The
20
days off has been
20
a
That's
problem.
almost
I know,
enough
I've been
time
working
to
six-
drive
I've been
up
working.
here.
I've been working 6
20
to 7
bucks.
days.
You won't do a
6
live
or
on it.
7 days a week for a
Do
while
a
now.
live on it.
20,
this week-
$20 you won't do a live stream riding it. He does live streams when he's in his truck. $20, Bill.
That's true. We see you
I got-
driving around all the time.
Come on, let's do a pound, Bill.
You're not going to hear shit, but I'll do it.
Switch us up. $20. I'll give it to you at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
Tuesday, I'm off Tuesday
Yeah.
finally, and I'm going to go to because I've been putting off my doctor. I have to go, so I will take my bike to the doctor, and I'll what?
Take your doctor for a ride.
Why are you guys interrupting me? I will go to my doctor's with the bike, and I'll go for a little ride afterwards, and I will do a little live stream. And you guys are all going to have to talk because you're not going to hear shit because my phone is going to cut out all the noise.
We
and
don't
stuff.
hear anything right now because you're muted. Last time everybody said.
I know. He thought he was glad.
Enjoy, everybody. This is our last time here.
This is why he thanked me. This is
Oh, would this be what?
I know.
For coming back.
Now she's gonna get a private message. Hey, is it cool if like Max doesn't show up anymore?
Let's see what the chat has to say. Chat.
Oh my gosh. Everyone's listing their dream cars and their first cars.
Hey, in the
There's a lot
chat,
of stuff in the chat.
does the chat want Max Air to go live at 10 o'clock on Sundays from now on?
Oh, you stop it. How
Do it ahead.
Hey,
Do it, I dare you.
Dom, Charles, Ron, Quinn, G-Man, you want to come to my stream?
It's Chin, by the way.
Next Tuesday at 10 p.m.
Pronounced Chin.
Chin.
Throwing the gauntlet down.
Oh, she got mad at me.
No, bring a puck out.
Trevor Fuss, who is my friend from Australia, says no, Max. There you go.
Max here.
Sorry, Trevor.
Rejected. Rejected.
live.
I'll have at least 5 or 6 people in here.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Hey, Bill, I think you and Max and Tammy ought to come out to Sturgis next year.
You could have 8 plus you.
Drone meetup.
God, I would so love that. Seriously. I'm not just saying that. I would so love that.
What about Tom, Charles, and Greg?
We don't count.
Quinn's up in Canada.
Oh, Greg, I forgot you were here. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Just pay my ticket. I'll be over.
What do you think of my whacked out friends, Greg?
No, I think that they're great, dude.
Okay, thank you.
This
Told
guy
you.
Max is an asshole, but whatever.
Told you. No. No, never said that.
No,
Did I
Greg
say
said
that out loud? No.
I didn't say you, Bill. I said Greg.
What's that, Max?
I said, you think I'm an a-hole.
Max, I think
Oh,
you're
no,
muted.
not at all. Not at all.
Did Bill? No,
Glad to see other people are carrying the torch of busting Bill's balls while I'm up
You
here
have no
in
idea. You guys are nothing.
I know. I know.
You're nothing. These guys actually know my secrets, so you're nothing.
Dang.
It's just as fun.
Mm-hmm. Fun.
Fun, I said. Don't.
Fun.
This is why you should come to Sturgis. Meet number 7.
Who's that? Is that your cousin? Hold on a second.
That's body paint.
Oh, could you introduce us to her? She seems nice.
Is that Addie?
Rule number 7.
She's very nice.
You got to see number 8.
No, she seems like a nice girl. You know,
I
Seems
was
like a nice girl.
on Matt's live stream that one night. Ugh. So,
please, Ron, show us some more.
Yeah, let's see number 7.
That was 7.
Oh, 6.
Here, I'll show you.
And 9.
Not
have
years old, please.
Taco Tuesdays.
Jack Daniels.
Oh, Taco Tuesday. So these are Mexican girls. Come on, show them up. Show them up.
Taco.
Mm.
Smells like fish, but it tastes like chicken.
All right, Ron, I'll take the pressure off for a moment. Please,
Okay.
when you're ready, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
Bill, you're up there in Canada. You got any sexy Eskimos and stuff to show us?
Is that me?
Where are they?
I have no idea. You're stunned. A really stupid statement by Uncle Bill. Do you have any pictures to show us? Videos? Anything?
Anything?
Who's he talking to?
Anything?
I was talking to Bill.
Anybody got anything in the chat?
What you got, Bill?
Well, I'm on the phone, so it's hard to show anything.
Oh, you're on the phone. I didn't mean to interrupt your phone call. All right.
Oh, Bill,
Here
here's
we
a
are.
story. Last
Look
summer.
at that is love right there. Maybe Quinn could be co-host or co-host.
We can get
streaming
Quinn.
the stream right now.
It's pronounced chin, like on your the bottom of your
Chin,
phone.
like chin, like
So,
China.
so QIN is chin.
There's no U.
You see a
Chin,
U in there?
chin.
Where's our
QIN.
U?
They built the wall.
Do you see U in there? Because I don't.
I didn't say
Kin.
you. I said
That's-
Q.
that's my wife. That's how she
Not
says it.
you. Q.
It's minimally kin, and it's,
Yeah.
but he pronounces chin.
Yeah, that's how you say
That's
it.
how
That's
you
my
pronounce
wife. It's her.
Okay.
It's her family. My wife's family.
Bill.
They built the
Chin.
wall. They started China. There's millions of them. I've met 740
Oh, it's
of them.
her fault.
Oh,
Get her on here right now. I want to talk to her.
I did it a chin, but it wasn't spelt that way.
No.
So
That's how she
I
says
guess
it.
She didn't have no family.
Chin
with the
Young.
China wall. There's some.
Yeah,
different-
everybody's a chin. When you're a chin, you're a chin all the way from your first bowl of rice to your last dying day.
True. True.
Okay.
All right, no more talking about extras.
You know, I like Chinese.
Ron, where's number 6?
Well,
I like
to show Bill
Chinese.
this one, this is what you're missing in Sturgis. Bill.
I like
Oh,
Chinese.
we're
I got that.
Only come up to
I play that all the
yours.
time.
But they're cute and they're
It's on my
cuddly and they're
playlist.
willing to
Oh, the
please.
painted
I
wall.
like Chinese food. The waiters never are rude.
Hey,
There's
Bill.
800 million of them in the world today.
Full screen,
I
940.
like to like them. It's what? It's my channel. I will do whatever the I want.
full screen.
Okay,
Bill.
Ron, please, Ron. I'm gonna
Full
make it
screen,
big. Hold
Bill.
on a second.
Shut the front
There you
door.
go.
I told this guy he should have gone to the clinic after this. This was out of Topless Tuesdays.
Wait, this is before or after the clinic?
This is before the clinic.
Oh, jeez.
Mm.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm.
Yeah, Bill's
This
getting
guy is
stroke.
all what? I hope that's her boyfriend.
No.
Oh.
No.
See?
No, and she slapped him like she didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
That is just
Nobody report this stream.
Yeah,
So, Greg, what do you think of that?
This is what I thought I was going to get.
Jeopardy
Look how-
time.
Look at serious Greg. Okay, all right.
All right.
Greg's going to Sturgis to sell some socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll sell some stuff.
Bill, there I
That's
was.
right.
My own business.
Look like they need socks.
It looks like they need socks. Absolutely.
This girl came up to me, and her boyfriend was probably
Or tongue condoms.
6'4", 250, and she comes up behind me and does this. I'm like, "You trying to get me killed?" She goes, "No, he told me to do it."
He's a very generous person, you know. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
They're very friendly there.
Yeah.
They are.
They are. Please go share your goods with that young fellow over there
Ron
because he
wants
looks.
to come.
To
Yeah.
Sturgis?
And then this one, she should have kept.
Tom, are you leaving? Or are you saying hi to somebody?
I'm going to stay for one more picture. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're out one more video too.
Yeah.
This one should have kept her clothes on.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Ah, see?
All right. You're back in it.
All right, hold on.
Everyone likes to have
I am holding on, but you're not going to see
Yeah.
that.
So
Nothing.
she should have kept her clothes on.
Yeah, I didn't think she.
No, not interested.
Okay.
Oh wow.
She's naked.
Completely naked.
What
How
else?
come there was nobody to suck that up?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to leave now because some things can't be unseen.
It's time for Jeopardy, people.
Yeah.
Peace out.
We are leaving. Good night, everybody.
Night, Bill.
Night, everyone.
You guys taking
Good
off?
night, you guys.
Yeah.
Dominic.
Yeah,
Oh,
guys.
good night, Tammy. It's thanks for coming in, Max. Thanks for
Ron, see you in a couple weeks.
Max. We'll see you.
Yeah.
Dom,
Nice to meet you,
Greg,
Danny and
pleasure to
Matt.
meet you.
Yeah, see you, Bill.
Chaz,
I'll see you in
take care, bro.
South Florida. Join me up. Tammy, be on your next live.
Take care, all.
Later, guys.
Good night, Tom. Good night, Max
Well,
and Tammy.
now that we're down to a manageable size.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Ron, you got any more pictures?
Yeah, this is the last one. This is
Okay.
but this guy, same girl. Oh, hold on, let me play it one more
Yeah,
time.
do that again. I think he was gripping something he should have been grabbing. But okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice. She seems like a nice girl.
Oh yes.
You know, very pleasant, very, you know,
You need to come out to
accommodating.
surgery, Bill.
That's a long ride. Excuse me. However, I've got my sofa, and I can hang out in that. That's what it's been called, you know, sofa.
Over there.
And, Lambo says, "Why isn't she wearing any knickers?" Okay. Who's left in the chat? You guys must have something better to do. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all of you coming in. Greg, you still there? Because it is 1:04 in the morning. I've been on for 3 hours. I think that's Charles, I'll ask you, is that enough?
Yeah.
Thank you. What do you think, Dominic? Is that enough?
Yeah. Okay.
What's
It's 5 p.m. here.
Excuse me. What other stream are you on right now?
Me, I'm not.
I don't believe you.
I'm not.
Tom's on some other stream right
I'm
now. I
not.
guarantee you. You're not? Really? That's sad because that's your whole life, isn't it? Well, anyway, thank you for stopping in. Ron, great pictures. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. And I'm going to miss you in April.
Yeah.
I wasn't making that story up. I may not be able to make the actual Saturday morning thing, but I'll be with everybody on Friday.
Oh, good.
100%. So anybody who wants to and most people do get there a day or two early. Make sure you stop in at Sticks and Stewart, and we'll be there having a good time. And hopefully I can get that Saturday morning off. We'll see. But it's been my great pleasure to have you all in here. Bill, thanks for stopping in.
Yeah.
It's
No
a great
problem.
shit you got there. What's that? No problem? Okay, no problem. And Charles, thank you so much. And everybody,
Thanks for having me.
happy Sunday and have a great night.
Thanks, Bill.